We are going live, episode 181, as we'll be pitching installments of horror installments in existing franchise. So tune in for this one. You'll be able to chime in to decide which installments are better. So tune in to this episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen. This will be another spooky episode. I don't know why I said that. It's not the usual way I open it. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
this
terrible.
episode
Don't do it again.
this episode
Redo the whole thing.
we got we got almost the four of us. We have Albert, Kelvin, and Ariq. We do not have Teguh, still kidnapped. Yep.
Mm.
Ariq is back. How was it? Yeah, how was it recovering from the Cove?
It felt what? No, the recovering process felt like shit. I felt good. I feel good now.
No, go back.
So annoying, dude. Go back? No, please. But yes, I'm back. Actually, I should
Kelvin.
mention. I wanted to ask, like, you guys, like, last episode was so long. It was only the two of you, but
Oh
you're
my
still
God, it
live till
was.
like 1:30 a.m.
It was
I actually
65 scenes, man.
I was concerned, and since the night before for me, morning for Calvin, when we decide the list, I was like, we got a lot of lists. Are you sure you want to trim it down? And I was like, I think we'll be okay. I'm like, okay, we'll go for it.
You are so
Hey.
you're quite lucky that I didn't decide to show up.
That's fair.
That would take it even longer.
Honestly,
Yeah,
fair.
I just want to
Yeah, I
ask
mean,
about that. That was what the hell.
we even thought of like getting in a last minute guest that time, so there'll be the three people. Good thing we didn't.
Oh wow.
That's fair.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. That clears it up. All right.
A good
It
good
was
start to
65 scenes, alright.
Spooktober. You know?
Yeah. All right. So Albert, what are we going to do today?
Yeah, so today our topic, as you might have already guessed since the beginning of Spooktober, we've decided to do like one topic each show. And last week we did the jump scare tier list, the 4 hour special is close to it's like 3 hour 45 something. So go check it out. It's a lot of fun. We also got highlights in our social media if you want to check those out. But that was last week. This week we've decided to we are gonna be pitching horror installments in existing franchises. And we have basically had a short list of franchise that we got together. We randomized it. Each of us got a randomized franchise, which we will reveal when the time comes when we do our pitch. But basically, we'll be pitching an installment in that franchise, and you guys get to decide. The fans get to decide which one is the best. The other people on the panelists gets to comment, question, criticize, make fun about it. But basically, that's the premise. And yeah, so we've had this, we've had the films, we've had the franchise for I think like 2 weeks now. I think. So yeah. So we've known for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it was randomized for all of us. Well, Teguh got one as well, but he's not here today, so
Yeah.
yeah. Um yeah, and yeah, of course before that we're also going to do the weekly watchies, I guess. So yeah.
Yep.
You want to plug first, Albert?
Yes, I was about to do that. So yeah, once again, follow us on all our social at Councilmen Show on Twitter and Instagram, as well as Letterboxd. So follow follow all of us there. And you can also find the live stream that we're doing right now in the Jaw Movies YouTube channel. There's a video format of the podcast. Or if you want to listen to audio, just find us in The Councilmen. That's available in any podcast platform that you could think of. It should be there. So go find all of us there. In addition to that, if you're in the live chat right now, there is a poll going on right now to decide which one of us should pitch our films first. So go vote on that poll, and by the end of weekly watchies, we'll close that poll and we'll go from there. So all right.
Yeah, alright, so I guess we should start with our weekly watchies. Where's the banner? There you go. Alright, so Arik, did you watch
Ah,
any movie while recovering from the Cove?
no. I
Huh?
was thinking of
No?
watching Blood. Like, I thought that would make me even more sick, so I didn't.
Then you should have. You should have. It's for scientific purposes.
Yeah, no, I should have. Well, like, and also like, yeah, I forgot. This whole week was like midterm, so basically the 2 weeks before
Oh.
sick, and then this week was midterm, so like, yeah, that was hands full. Mans was sick and dizzy, and the teacher is like, Ariq, are you ready for your midterm? My what?
No, please, Mr. Teacher.
It's the side effect of COVID that no one's talking about, amnesia.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I didn't watch anything. I'll let you guys know next week. I'll watch Blonde.
Oh yeah, I
Alright,
gotta
alright.
watch that too. I still haven't.
Wait, you haven't watched Blonde?
I haven't
Only
watched
Teguh
Blonde.
and
You don't have.
Kelvin?
Because
Okay.
it's so
You
long.
don't
I mean,
have to.
you Kelvin, you literally said all of us have to watch this, and now you're saying you don't have to. What the hell?
I definitely
mean,
have to
I mean-
watch it because it is
I mean, you don't have to watch it next week.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no.
You don't have to watch it next week. That's what I
Sooner or
meant.
later, I plan to watch it sooner or later.
Yeah, do something else while watching it. It's really not that good.
Like my
Yeah, like you
laundry.
can study for your midterms while doing it, while watching it.
Oh no, it's going to ruin everything.
It-
What
it
is the
will- it-
CGI baby you've made up in this editing software? I don't know.
It just came to me. It just came
It
to
just
me.
came to me.
I got inspired. I don't know. I cannot.
I got
I
inspired.
can neither confirm or deny the source.
Arik's midterm project will be somewhat NSFW.
Yeah, like why is this actress naked? I don't know. But
Well, good luck on your midterm, I suppose.
no, it's done. It's done, Kelvin.
Oh, it's done.
free.
Oh, it's done. Oh,
Kelvin,
okay.
haven't you
It's
been
done.
Haven't you been listening? I thought you're a good listener.
No, I've been playing the AI.
Yeah, see?
Oh, okay.
We're all messed up by AI. Go ahead. Go on.
Alright, if Arik hasn't watched anything, how about Albert?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Councilman letterbox first. I'm trying to see if we've talked about this on the show or not, but I guess not. So I'm gonna bring this up. I rewatched a film which over time has really, I think I've seen it like 3-4 times now. Each rewatch, I think it's probably my love for it probably maxed out now, but my each rewatch leading up to this, like I just love the film more and more and more, just the whole vibes of it and the characters. And this is 2018's Bumblebee. And you
Oh,
might
oh.
think there's obvious reasons why I like it. Yes, there's obvious reasons, but there are also
Bumblebee.
other reasons. Yeah, Bumblebee, obviously.
Bumblebee,
great.
obviously.
John Cena. John Cena.
John-
John Cena. Wow,
Yeah,
God damn it.
where's the John?
Why
where's
did I
John
just
Cena
play
clip?
the
Where's the John?
Cena?
You brought that upon yourself. It was very late. No.
Yeah.
But no, I just really love this film. I get the argument of like, oh, it's literally just straight up. It's just ET not frame by frame, like scene by scene. It's ET or How to Train Your Dragon or The Iron Giant. I get that. Like I like those other films as well. But this one just works on its own too. Just like the whole story, the whole vibe, the direction, the 80s setting. The main lead is really is super charming, and like the relationship with Bumblebee and Haley Steinfeld is great, and the whole dynamic with her and her friend that she friend zone, that's great as well. And yeah, I think just the whole coming of age story and dealing with grief, and finding a friend, and just plus the action too is great. So I don't know, I just absolutely love this, and the score by Dario Marianelli is become one of my most underrated favorite movie scores of all time, because the music just feels so melancholic and so poetic, and it feels so 80s at the same time, and it also feels Transformers. And I hate the Transformer franchise, but I absolutely love this. So yeah, I know. I just grew to love it more and more each time. 5 stars for me,
5
5 stars.
out of 5. I still
dude.
haven't watched
Wow.
this.
I love it
Five
so much.
stars. 5 stars, Albert.
5 star. Yep.
I still haven't watched Bumblebee at all.
What?
Damn, you gotta go do
I
I don't
that.
haven't
know.
watched the first 10 minutes of it because I missed that part when in the theaters.
Oh, the first 10 minutes is awesome because that's when they're in
It's the fight in Cybertron, right? Or
Cybertron. Yeah,
yeah,
it's incredible.
I yeah I missed that part. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
I too like this Herbie fully loaded one.
people
It's a similar movie, man. Come on.
I mean, fair,
but
but
yeah,
Yeah.
I
I think
know.
this one's better.
I didn't watch this one because like, wait, I think like previous year or something there was like another Transformer, and that time I was like,
Yep.
it's pretty bad. Transformer franchise is going bad. I
Mm.
rather not watch another one, so I just haven't watched till now. It's
It's
Travis
it's
Knight is the director, right? I think.
yeah, Kubo and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Two
yeah.
Strings director, and yeah, Michael Bay's not involved in this at all, so that's like good news with the story. But yeah,
Yeah, but sadly it didn't
it's
make any. Oh, not any. It didn't make much money. I mean,
that what
Did it
pissed
not?
me off
that's,
so much. It
yeah, that's
didn't.
so sad.
Well, it came out.
Ooh,
It came
sad.
out during the same time as Aquaman,
Uh,
Mary Poppins Returns, and Spider Verse. So it's a
Mm.
tough timing.
ooh, Spider Verse. Okay.
I
Tough,
mean, this is
tough
clearly like the second best
timing,
film out
and
of those.
also people kind of like write off Transformer as a franchise already. I feel like at
Oh
that
yeah, that's
point.
true. Yeah, they had your
Exactly.
minds. They had your mindset, Kel, where it's like, yeah, this is
Yeah, I'm
bad.
like, it's Transformer. It's gonna be bad. What was the last one
uh,
before this? Before Bumblebee?
The last night.
the
Transformers:
the
The
last
Last
The
Night.
night.
Last Night,
Oh,
right? Yeah, that was.
that was shit.
That was the
That
worst.
was
That's the worst
bad.
one. That's the worst
That
one.
was terrible. Yeah, no, it makes sense why people.
See, that's why
Exactly.
that's why
So
it's that's why it's so sad and so frustrating too, because no one watched it. So now the studio is gonna be like, oh, okay, we're not gonna do this type of film anymore. We're gonna go back to the classic Michael Bay style. And I'm like, fuck, but this one is so good. Are you kidding me? So yeah.
oh man,
Actually
but
underrated. Yeah, so sad.
blame all the last two movies of the Transformer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know,
All right then.
this is one of my probably I want to say top 5 of 2018 maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just each time it started off like I think 2018 when I watch it, it's like 4 stars. It creeps into my top 10 of the year, and then just like 4.5 and then 5 stars now in my 4-3 watch. So much fun, so
Mhm.
great.
All right, yeah. I guess I'll move on to me. I watched a new movie that came out this year. I don't know what month. Men. I watched Men. Yeah,
Watch
remember that
men.
thing when we discussed the trailer and we keep on making the
I
jokes that
remember.
Teguh like men.
I don't actually remember that, but you know what? I think it
What?
happened. I think it happened.
But yeah, basically I watched some
Oh yeah,
Men.
this trailer.
Um, I watched some Men. It's okay, I guess the movie. It was it creepy, kinda. I think it was. I don't want to spoil it too much or anything, because yeah, it's this year. But like I think partly it's called Men because of like uh all the male characters in the movie have eerily similar face to with each other. I think they kind of just what's the name? Um, I don't know. What's the name? Deep face. Deep face.
Deep fake.
Deep fake. Deep fake. Deep
I
fake.
think I think deep face is something else that I'm not sure what it is.
Feel like they kind of just deep fake the one guy's face to like every other guy's face in there, and I'm like, okay. I didn't notice it until like a while, and then there's like some kind of a supernatural entity there, which is kind of creepy until it's not, and I'm still not sure what the entity is. So yeah, the movie doesn't really explain much of anything. I like the yeah, like yeah, it's pretty much just mid. It's pretty much just mid. I kind of like the only scene I like. I think is like the one we see in the trailer. I don't know why it's kind of creepy when she's just saying like she's like kind of like singing in the tunnel. I guess we saw that in the trailer.
Yeah, yeah.
what did she sing?
Oh, she just went like, ah ah ah, ah ah
Oh,
ah,
that one. Yeah,
ah
the
ah ah, and then it echoes.
right. Yeah, yeah. That's in the trailer. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, no, no, I mean, if I'm literally if I'm literally in a tunnel and I hear that noise, I'm running the other way. I mean,
I'm running. Yeah, I'm running. I'm running.
Yeah, there was that. And then yeah, there was some, was some domestic abuse with some, sprinkle in a little bit of some dude jumping off. No, he slipped off a balcony, I think, and died.
eh?
Yeah, something like that. Amongst all of these things that happened. Yeah, very much overall very mid. Um, I think I give it like, I don't know how much did I give it. I still give it a 3, I think. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Like, people don't like this movie. I don't. It's. I think it's pretty okay. Yeah, I give it a 3 star. So yeah, that's men right there.
I have not seen this film, but like the chat is going, I all I heard is that this film is really bad, and the message is like really it's like it's
Yeah.
counterintuitive. So the message is like
Uh,
counter of what's trying to say. I guess the
the
film is
the
counter
the
to its message.
message from what I get is kind of like, well, you know, man bad. I think something like that. But then like the man, a bit of spoiler. The man gave birth. It's weird. I don't know if that will intrigue anyone to watch it, but yeah, man,
Is the
man
seed?
gave birth.
Is the baby that came out of the man better than blonde?
The, oh, they skipped that part.
Ah, of course, man.
Yeah, they skipped
Wait,
that part directly
what is?
directly to adult topic.
Oh my god.
Albert still doesn't understand the
I I
blonde
I,
thing.
remember I remember now. I think you guys mentioned it to me. What happened?
I haven't
There's
even
that whole
watched the
scene, I
movie, but
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much men, I guess. So yeah, Albert, let's move on to you.
Okay, so let's do a new release as well. This is not in our drafts. Possibly, probably could have been in our later draft though if we sort of were interested, but it didn't came up. But I watched DC League of Super Pets.
Oh,
The one that's starring Dwayne Johnson as Crypto and Kevin Hart as Ace the Bat Hound, and it is surprisingly a lot of fun.
nice.
Um, it's I mean it's what you would like. It's like it's sort of like what's the pet say Secret Life of Pets. It's sort of like Secret Life of Pets but with super powered animals, and it's a lot of fun. And like they kind of what the hell they they kind
What?
they kind of um it's sort of like they're trying to team up together as a team. All the different pets come from the different like background. They try to team up as a team. They don't know how to team up. They don't know how to control their powers. A lot of them just recently got their powers. While Crypto has been there the whole time, right? And they're basically trying to save their owners because their owners are unable to save themselves, which is kind of stupid, but it's kind of fun to see the perspective of the animals and doing that. And it's really sweet. It's like super sweet because like how do you hate a dog main character? You know, it's like it's tough to mess that up to make dog to make a lead dog hateable. So it's like it's there's this part with this choice that they do. Um, but yeah, it's a I think it's a lot of fun and like lots of DC Easter eggs and everything like that. Lots of great voice cast too. Keanu Reeves play Batman. John Krasinski plays Superman. Jamila Jamil from we recently know her from She-Hulk. She voices Wonder Woman. So yeah, lots of great cast, lots of fun. And weirdly enough, the second animated film of the year, which features guinea pigs as the villains, evil guinea pigs who want to take over the world. The first one was Bad Guys from DreamWorks, and now this. Both feature evil guinea pigs who want to take over the world. So this is the
Wait,
year of evil guinea pigs.
G-Force needs
wait.
to come back.
Genie
G-Force
pigs
needs to make
like
a comeback.
the genie pigs like Bluesmith or like Guinea.
Guinea,
Genie,
Guinea, Guinea, Guinea.
God damn it,
Guinea.
Albert.
I
Genie pigs was like, oh, just a
G-Force needs
bunch
to
of
make a
whoops.
comeback for this to beat them.
Oh, that's such an old movie.
I like that movie. Yeah, I
Uh,
like that movie.
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But Jeff, any of you seen this?
oh,
No. We thought
And
Avik go went and watched this. Turns out he
yeah,
watched a Indonesian horror.
yeah.
oh, that's right.
I was very disappointed. I,
I forgot that happened.
I kind of wish it was League of Super Pets. Oh well.
Yeah, I gave it a 3.5 star, but like it's like a typical kind of stuff. Like again, it's super fun. I don't want to spoil what animals appear in this one, but like all the power sets are like a lot of fun to see, and the jokes are funny, and like I mean Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, their humor just works really well with each other, even in animated form, So I would recommend if you're a fan of DC and you just want to have a fun time family film. This is definitely a good one, and double feature it with the bad guys. Watch double evil guinea pigs. And buy guinea pig
Double evil guinea pigs.
and buy them as a pet, and maybe they will take over your life. Who knows?
And then after watching that, watch G-Force to get some good vibes back from the
Good vibes from the
Guinea pig.
guinea pig. What other guinea pigs movie are there? I don't think there are too many that feature massive
I'm-
guinea pigs.
Let's see. Guinea pigs movies, I guess.
Movies. It's probably just G-Force that comes out.
Guinea
It's like-
pig movies.
Oh, what
probably-
is this? Guinea. What is it? Wait, what is it?
Are you looking at the same thing I'm
What
looking
is
at right
Japanese
now?
or guinea pig devil's experiment? What?
There is a
Devil's experiment. Okay.
there is an exploitation gore horror franchise called the Guinea Pig franchise. That's from Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What's this
Wow,
one?
that is
Guinea
not
pig-
what I was expecting.
I don't think the Japanese
This
understand
movie.
the
Wait,
interpretation.
this movie is 3 hours long. Guinea pig devil woman doctor. That's 3 hours long.
That's nearly as long as our last episode.
Yeah. I like how they jump from like what's the previous one? Let's see. From 39 minutes movie into a 3-hour movie for some reason.
What is this
And
description? A drag queen doctor named Peter conducts experiments on patients which end up in anguish! Exclamation mark. I have to put that in.
What is this?
Well, I guess guinea pig make great villains, I guess.
Wait, this movie is based on the manga? I have to read. I have to read
What?
the
Is
manga.
there actual guinea pigs in the description, or is there just
I don't
not?
know. Dude, the picture,
Oh
like the
my God.
poster is so disturbing. It's like a woman with her arms cut off. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We can't show this. We can't show this.
No, we
on
cannot.
Really?
We cannot show that on YouTube.
Let me see.
Well, for me,
Oh,
it is.
yeah,
Yeah, the second
true.
one. What the?
Oh.
What the
No,
hell?
Yeah,
I
do
opened
yourself a
the-
favor and Google that yourself, but it's just messed up.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
I went to Google image for this. Oh man, some of the pictures are pretty messed up. Yeah.
But on a lighter news,
Okay, that's fucked up. Okay.
we
Is that
got
a face
G-Force.
on a stomach? Oh god.
No.
Oh,
All right, guys,
no.
you should really watch it, chat. You should definitely see this movie. What did
Alright.
Albert say?
On-
Albert
on a-
said the
on a-
light views. Yeah,
on
what's the
a,
light
on a
views?
lighter news, I found an article from cavcage.co.uk, so you know it's accurate. It's very
Mhm.
resourceful. It's called Best Fictional Movies and Books About Guinea Pig. We got G-Force. We got
Okay.
Tales of the Riverbank from 1972. So that's an old
Okay,
guinea pig movie.
that's
We got
something.
Secret Life of Pets, which I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
We got I forgot I not you know what, I don't forget the show exists, but it's been a long time since I heard the show. Wonder Pets. Have you guys watched that as a kid?
Oh
No,
wait, I
I
mean,
did not.
take a look.
I
think
watched that a
I think I
lot.
watched
It's
it.
a guinea pig, turtle, and a small chick or a duck. I think it's a duck that they work
I watched
together.
this.
to
I
save-
watched this.
They're so much fun. I love that show.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Oh,
the
that's
the
what this
the
is.
the, the duck is very cute. Ming Ming Duckling. That's the name.
yeah, I love that. And
I
then
like I
yeah,
like the
those
series.
those those
Yeah.
are those are all the films. The rest are books, and we don't read books here. No one read books, so we don't
Yeah,
talk about them.
it's for
Yeah.
nerds.
Saint Albert who reads all Hunger Games books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what a
why do
dork.
you why do you think I stop afterwards? I realize it's
Uh,
not
Ah,
for me.
damn. All right.
I was like, I'm good
what
with
a
just one.
dork.
Why do you think I have that right there since 2020 pandemic? The full 7 books of the Harry Potter franchise, which I have not touched since I bought it.
Well, I mean,
What a
it's
waste
because
of
you
money!
already.
I have not read the book. I bought the full 7 package. I was like, you know what's pandemic? I'm gonna read this. I have not touched that since I bought it. You want to know what I use that for? I use that for weights when I'm doing crunches, or like whatever exercise do it for, because that shit is heavy. I don't read it
Albert's gonna have a 6-pack just because what do you do?
because
I
of the
lift
books.
books.
I
I
live.
Wait,
live
I
speaking,
live Harry
I,
Potter's.
I live Harry
Seven
Potter's.
books, it's hard covers. It increased the weight right there.
Some intense
I
weight
mean, makes
training.
sense. If you read
Wait,
the book, you
wait,
wouldn't get the scenes like the hand gripping scenes that we mentioned
yeah.
last
Wait, hold up.
episodes.
About Harry Potter, didn't Hagrid just died? Oh, passed away. I mean, sorry about that. Jeez.
Yeah, that's yeah. Robbie Coltrane passed away recently.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
very
devastated,
sad.
dude. I love him so much.
I know you're a wizard, Harry. That's something else, but
Yeah,
but
I mean
yeah,
that's his line, but yeah, it's damn.
I know, but there's like the whole meme about it.
yeah.
There someone it went viral again recently. This tweet someone clipped this out on Twitter, but there was a Harry Potter like reunion that came out last year or 2 years ago that was
Right.
on HBO Max, and one of the lines by Robbie Coltrane was that the great things about this film is that they will transcend time. Like I start this film and my kids were kids and now they've grown up throughout the time of the film, and in 10 years time my kids will be an adult, they might have kids, they will share this with their kids, and I will not be there anymore, but my character will be. So it's, and then when I hear that quote, I'm like, oh shit, damn it, that just
Damn.
hits. Yeah,
Mhm.
rest in peace, Robbie Coltrane.
Rest in peace. Yeah. All right. I guess so. Wait, is it my? Move on to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go to him.
Do we want to go with horror or comedy?
Up to
It's
you, I
literally
guess.
the right month for.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Let's go with horror. I watched that. You guys know that movie Orphan?
Yeah,
Yep.
No?
yeah.
Yeah, you
I've
know
never
that
seen it, but
movie.
I know
Well,
I know of it.
there's the prequel for it that came out this year. I watched that. Orphan First Kill.
Mm.
Yeah. I thought it's going to be like really bad or something like that because like if you already watched The Orphan, it's like you can't think of like I don't really care about the serial killers what's it name history or anything like that. But turns out the prequel Orphan First Kill is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Um, the first half of the movie is like as you expected. If you already watched the original movie, you already know what the killer I guess can do, or Esther I guess that's the name can do. So it's not really surprising. But then like the second half of the movie, there's like a big twist of like there's like a big twist, yeah, of where the story is going. So that caught me off guard. I'm like, whoa, okay, wasn't expecting that at all. So yeah, I thought the twist was really good. Um, and then it ties in well with the original movie. Yeah, not much of a not much of a like plot holes or anything. So yeah, that's great for a prequel. Yeah, pretty much is that. Yeah, there's not much to say I guess on this one. It's just
So
pretty decent. Some of the scares are
I've
good.
never I've never
What is
seen
it?
the orphan films, but to my understanding, she already start off as an orphan in the first film, right?
Yeah. Yes,
So is
she's
this is this a,
already
is
an
this is this a
orphan.
prequel? Is this a prequel of how she became an orphan?
Oh, do you want me to spoil you the surprise? I guess in the first movie.
She's not an orphan at all.
Do you? No, no, it's something else. It's not just that. Well, she's an orphan, I guess, but it's something else. That's not a
I
big.
mean, I don't mind. I probably won't be watching this anytime soon. But if Ariq mind, then probably not spoil it. Otherwise,
I think I watched bits, like half of the
Right.
first
So
Orphan. So
do you want me to just say the
spoiler warning to everyone for the film
yeah,
Orphan,
why
which
not?
came out like early 2000s, I think, or 2010s. So yeah.
I think it was thousands, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
basically, the twist in the first one is that she's not actually a little girl. She's like a 31-year-old
Oh,
lady.
oh wait,
That's
I
the
know that
twist.
twist. I know that
Yeah.
twist. Never mind. Yeah, I
she
read.
she.
I
So
watched a
yeah,
review somewhere. Yeah.
the
Okay,
killer
I need
asked her.
an explanation now. So she just looks young, or
Yeah.
Yeah, she has like a dwarfism kind of thing, and then like with some
oh,
disorder that make her like stay like as a her body is still a child basically kind of thing. She doesn't grow, and then
Yeah,
like
actually, that's a real
she
thing. I watch a
yeah.
YouTube video about
yeah,
this
that's a real thing.
22-year-old girl that looks like 8. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, and then like she hates it when people call her a kid kind of thing, and then like at some point, uh, I think yeah, her parents she killed her parents around something like that, and then yeah, she's put into like a mental institute since then. But wait, no. Before that, she went and what's that name? Um, she become an imposter, I guess, in another family kind of thing,
Okay.
where the family took her in because they thought she's an orphan, and then like
Among
turns
Us.
out she just kind of like
Mongoose.
steals the money and everything, kills them all, and then like she ran away and then she got caught, something like that. Yeah, yeah, pretty much is that. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the first orphan one. Um. But yeah, the Orphan First Kill got a twist that was like pretty good. So yeah, uh, I give this a solid 3 out of 5. So yeah, not that bad.
Huh?
Fair enough.
Are you
Albert is so
confused?
confused.
Huh? So his friend, huh?
I mean, honestly, the premise sounds dumb, but I think it's pretty good. Like the first movie has that woman. I forgot what she's in, but she is famous.
Isn't it
Uh,
the
Oh,
Conjuring woman? Forgot.
yes, the Conjuring
oh,
woman. That's true.
Yeah,
Vera Farmiga.
yeah,
Yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah. That girl. Yeah. So yeah, she's there. So yeah, she's pretty good in that.
Oh,
So yeah,
this one got Julia Stiles. Okay.
with Julie Snows. Oh, the girl, the wife. Okay, yeah.
She's in the Born series. She's most famous for
Oh,
10 Things I Hate About You. But yeah,
Yeah, I haven't watched any of that.
Isabella
But yeah,
Fuhrman. Yeah, she's the
Orphan
Hunger
First
Games.
Kill, pretty
Hunger
good.
Games.
I would recommend you guys to watch this. You know, it's not the best, it's not the worst.
Should I, in terms of about horror movies featuring a twist about kids, should I watch Brahms the Boy or should I watch Orphan first?
Well, I mean, she's not really a kid, so she's not really a kid. So I guess Brahms.
Brahms. Okay.
No, but this is better than Brahms, that's for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So wait. I guess we move back to Albert, right?
Are we doing one more or what? What's the situation?
Wait. Have you already done two?
I did
or
too.
Oh,
did
you
over
already
the
did two.
two.
Oh, whoopsies! I forgot about that. All right, I guess. Yeah, that is about it for weekly watchies. Yeah, actually, a lot of new releases. Three out of four of them are new releases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I guess that's that for weekly watchies. Now let's move
So yeah,
on.
once again, if you want to check out all of the things that we watch, go check out our Letterbox account. That's where we log all of those with the ratings, and so go check all of those out. That's the Councilmen Show. Also, following last week, I did upload the list of the Spooktober jump scare tier list. So if you want to see the film that was involved, that's also in the list available on the Letterbox. So make sure to follow us if you have not.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. All right, so I guess Albert, let's explain what we're going to do again, I guess, now.
Yes. So all of us. So the main idea is basically we are getting each of us each one of us, me, Kelvin, and Ariq, got a random movie franchise that we have randomized weeks prior. We know it ahead of time, and our idea is to pitch an installment, a spin-off, a sequel, prequel, whatever, that is
Mm.
horror-based, horror theme, horror in genre, that will fit into this universe. Um, each one of us will take turn explaining our pitch. We can go as deep or as simple as we want. It's up to us. What kind of story, what kind of characters? If you have casting directors, feel free to do that as well. And basically, at the end of it, the other councilman hosts get to comment on it, gets to criticize, make jokes, make fun. You guys get to chime in on your thoughts and everything, and you basically the listeners at the end of the day we will probably reveal it at the beginning of next week's episode. We'll decide who the winner is. So we will put the poll on social media and everything like that. But did I explain everything right? Or
I think so. I think that's pretty much everything to
Yep.
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I just pitching a horror idea for a franchise, I guess.
Oh,
You know,
so
Or a non-horror movie.
so
from
do
a
we
non-horror movie. Yeah.
do we want to reveal a franchise now, or do we want to do it as we pitch each one
Yeah,
of us
as we
individually?
pitch. Let's do it as we pitch. I think.
As we pitch sounds
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the votes are
So,
in, by the way.
Let me
yeah.
see.
So who's going first?
Oh,
Me.
okay.
Oh,
Me
okay.
at 44%, Albert with 33, Kelvin at 22. Wow, nice
Yeah,
numbers.
save the worst for last, baby. Woo!
Yours could be good. You know.
No, actually, I'm glad I'm going first because just like I did for my midterm presentation, I was like the least prepared.
Uh,
I said I didn't really do anything beforehand. I
Just
just
like
kind of start off and like
just like how we do a presentation and back in high school, like you want to go first to get it over with.
just to get it over with, and also like because the bad
Set
one
the
goes
standard.
first. Set the standard.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so that's why I will be setting the standard for everyone. Don't worry, it's not extremely high. Don't worry about it.
Set the
Put
mood.
it
Set the
very
mood.
low.
Set the mood, dude. I have to like turn off the lights, put like red lighting everywhere.
Set
Alright.
Wait, there was a sensual song from the from the
We do have a. It's called feeding the ducks.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not. It's this one, isn't it? The very the very sensual song to get us in the mood. Oh yeah.
Because all of us are now taking off our shirt and dancing.
Oh no.
That is-
Oh.
But that's
No,
not
no.
horrific, Kelvin. That's sensual. Oh my god.
It can be
And I should-
horrific.
Hang on, wait.
Ariq, are you ready?
Oh my god,
Oh,
I've
okay.
disappeared. So I turned off the lights. I put, is it red?
Yeah, you're pretty red.
I don't know. I can't even see myself because I'm just putting up a color red. No, fuck this.
Alright.
Right. So my first. Right. So I will go first, and my first and the franchise that was chosen for me is. Oh, I don't need a drum roll.
Drum rolls.
Duk, 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 duk.
Home Alone. Ariq's home. I'm
Alright.
not home alone now.
Let me rephrase that.
I will be tomorrow. I mean,
Let me rephrase that.
For the audio listeners, the banners that Albert wrote was like Ariq's Home Alone.
Ariq's home alone. I'm not home alone. Okay, yeah, it's my pitch. It's Home Alone. Like I should start off. I think Home Alone is the most basic choice out of all of us. Well, we're not gonna reveal you and Kelvin and Albert yet, but the reason why I say it's the most basic, I think it's good that we discussed this at length. Like Kelvin said, there's like a YouTube for R-rated Home Alone, right? Already, was it made by Corridor Crew?
I've
It
seen
is.
that,
I think.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I,
as well.
I actually haven't seen it yet, but it's also like it's kind of basic. Like just add gore, it's already horror. Because the shit they do in Home Alone is like kind of brutal, but of course it's a family movie. It's not the effect is not like as bad.
I mean,
but
goddamn,
yeah,
the kid
so-
burns a guy's hair off.
Yeah, and like a guy puts his head inside a toilet full of oil and just blew up. Like it's quite brutal to
That's quite
begin with.
brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bit basic, but it's okay. I've come up with a plan. Okay, so the
Ooh.
sequel,
Ooh.
it's a sequel. It's a sequel, but
Oh,
it's set like long
wait,
after, like
question.
what you said. Oh,
Let him explain,
See,
Kelvin.
wait, no.
no, that's
Sequel
okay.
to
No,
which
no.
one? The Kevin one
The
or the Home Alone 4 one?
no,
Because those
Kevin
are
one.
different kids.
Kevin. Right. It's a
Kevin one.
sequel to Kevin's one. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
How many
okay.
how many Kevin
So,
movies
so,
are
so
there? There's only
I think
two,
there's
right?
two, right? Yeah, Lost in New
Yeah.
York, and then the second
Also
one,
New
there's Lost
York.
in New York, and then the first one.
The first one,
Because I
right?
think the
Yeah.
third one is like Scarlett Johansson or something, right? Or
But she's
which
home
one?
alone? Ooh,
She's
hello.
Home Alone?
Okay, she's like
Let's go!
8 in that. She's like 8 in that film. Calm down.
Oh.
Wait, if she's 8 in that film, then we're like not even
What
even
were we?
born.
Fetus.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry. Right. Sorry. It's a sequel to the Kevin's Home Alone. So basically, I want to basically cast like the same guy. What's his name? Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay
Calais.
Culkin.
Macaulay. Sorry, what's his name again? I cannot pronounce his first name. Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, so it's
Yes.
basically still starring here, but he's already like an adult, like 20 years now. Set in the
Mhm.
set like in the modern day right now. So he's an adult basically. So this is the weird twist of it. The first twist of it is already the beginning. So like basically, right? Like he's already an adult, but he misses the moments where he was like, home alone, setting up those traps. He was actually having
Oh
fun
no.
messing around with those robbers. But such a thing hasn't happened to him like since 1992. Was that the last movie? God
Man,
damn.
he
Has it?
peaked early.
Yeah. Yeah, so he misses the thrill of doing that to like the bad guys or whatever, whoever they are, kidnappers, I don't remember. So
Yeah.
basically, right, so what he does, right, is that he basically like sets up like this elaborate plan where he wants to make like these group of robbers come to his house and rob him. Yes, this is the
Okay.
twist.
So
He
he's
is
baiting him.
actually this.
Ooh.
He's the slasher. He's the main bad guy.
So
He's
Wow.
so
going to
so
be the
Kevin is
antagonist,
baiting the burglars
baiting
to
the
to
burglars
come
to
to his
rob him.
house.
Yeah, to like rob
Ah.
him or whatever. Yeah, with like basically weird intricate plans, and then the team of robbers. I don't know who they are. Maybe people in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comments might be able to like, I don't know, give suggestions. Could be Dave
Like you mean for the
Bautista's team.
cast?
That's from the cast. Dave Bautista's
Oh,
team
okay.
from the
So
Army of
you
the Dead.
just put in all like the wrestlers. So we got John Cena, Dwayne Johnson,
Oh damn!
Batista.
Scary team of robbers. That's pretty cool. Oh my
There's
god!
from a different franchise.
Yeah.
Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan, put him there as well. Why not?
Hulk Hogan.
He's like the
Oh my
leader.
god, dude, those big guys coming in to storm your house. That sounds terrifying.
That is terrifying. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the premise of it, right? So the robbers basically like, they were like baited, they were like probably tipped off from this guy from another guy. Maybe he was tipped off by that guy from Ant-Man, Luis. So like, oh, so
Oh,
like I heard it from this other guy that this other guy had like a house and he's like so rich and all. So like it starts like there. So they're like obviously like planning the heist, right? So we need like get all the right guns, equipment. Apparently this house he lives in is like it's quite big and quite confusing, blah blah blah. These are the plans. When they set it up, all everything, try to go on a heist. So they basically like assaulted the house, but of course Macaulay Culkin, there was like another scene. While they were setting up the heist, the Kevin was pretty much setting up all the traps and shit. Basically, it's all you see like two separate um what is it? What do you call those
like
scenes?
split screen kind of thing.
Montage?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Oh,
split
Montage, yeah,
screen
montage.
montage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, split screen montage. Like so it's kind of like the who's that guy that directed the Arthur movie?
Arthur movie.
Yeah, me and Albert
Give me.
watched it.
oh, Guy Ritchie,
Guy Ritchie. Yeah, that'll be like a Guy
King
Ritchie,
Arthur,
like
King Arthur.
King Arthur. Yeah, so it's like a Guy Ritchie compilation.
Not the cartoon Arthur, that type of
Yeah, I was thinking of the
French.
Yeah,
cartoon
yeah.
Arthur.
No, 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 that one. Right. So like, yeah. So now the robbers, they're basically like gonna assault the house and all that. But then of course they didn't foresee the traps, and you know, yeah, it started off with the classic one, the doorknob. heat.
Oh.
But of course, the damage is a lot. But because he's a lot more psychotic, Kevin, like the damage was like even. It's not just a heated up doorknob. Doorknob like fucking shoots out, and a bunch like a flamethrower came out, basically like burning the guy's hand or something. It's a lot more brutal. But then yeah, so like they basically go into the house. It's a basically like kind of like a big house labyrinth kind of thing. There's a lot of traps here and there. Um, some of them were quite lethal. I'm too lazy to describe the whole thing, but I guess yeah, you could say some of them died very brutally, extremely brutally, like eviscerated kind of level of shit. No, this is you can't write that online, man. You can-
One of our live comments, Naruto the man, he's just unfiltered, dude. So yeah.
Bro, you can't write that online, man. But yeah, there's like a lot of shit going on. But also Kevin at the same time, he's also not just like like setting up the traps though. He's also like going ape shit as well. He also goes full commando and actually tries to kill some of them straight up. Like maybe you can see him
Oh.
fighting
Well,
Macaulay Culkin
oh.
fighting like John Cena or something, or
So when like the trap failed kind of thing, then it's like, all right,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go in kind of thing. Damn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into all commando. Yeah, all commando and shit. Like the man's messed. Basically, I want you to imagine Macaulay Culkin, but it's during his like lowest point. Remember, like there's like a picture of him where he's like on drugs and shit, and so he looks kind of like what the fuck?
Yeah, when it's actually
Yeah.
going through
Dude.
rehab and everything.
Yeah. So he basically looks like that in this movie.
When you say full commando, I think there's a double meaning to that, Vic.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
There's a double meaning to full commando.
I was
You know
thinking
what?
the same thing.
You know what? It is
Like,
it is
oh.
horror. It is R-rated,
Can we-
so
Can
technically
we
he
put that
can
in?
go.
Can we put that
Yeah.
level one in? Can I ask with my producer first? Hang on. Let me just get back to you real quick.
Dude, the Kevin going on full commando. Going full
Alright,
commando
alright.
while full commando.
All right. Yeah, the producer said we can allow that, but it ends up with it's still like Macaulay Culkin's decision, so like we have to wait on him. Okay, so so we have to wait on that for. But yeah, so like basically but in the end like he is the one that is actually defeated. So this time he didn't actually win. So like yes the
Oh. Well, he's the
Ooh.
one.
so yes
That's how it
so the
ended.
quote unquote the robbers actually did win, but big plot twist. Apparently, he wasn't killing people for the thrill of it. Apparently, he was asked for sacrifice so that he could summon the ancient god of Cthulhu. So it's basically I just gave
What?
you guys a fucking an M Night Shyamalan that shit, bro. I was inspired by Cabin in the Woods. You know how they're like, oh, we have to sacrifice these kids for the elder god of whatever the fuck. Yeah, so that was the
So
big
this
plot twist
time,
in the end.
so are you saying this time the sacrifice are like four
The house,
buff men?
the house was built on top of Cthulhu's shrine, bro. And he was demanding a sacrifice, which drove Kevin mad. And why he alerted the robbers to go to his house so he could sacrifice all of them to awaken the ancient god.
I did
Bro,
not see
It's
this
funny
coming.
though.
Bro.
Yeah.
I am sometimes my genius is. It's almost frightening, dude. So yeah, that's my whole pitch. So basically, like it turned to be like a cultic murderer shit in the end.
I like that the if you're speaking of the cast that we mentioned, I like this that the sacrifice are like four buff men.
Poor buff man, one of them got commandoed. I don't know which one.
Oh my
The Rock baby.
The Rock baby. Oh no.
The Rock baby. Wait, so what? So the robbers are what? Hulk Hogan, The Rock,
Hulk Hogan,
Cena,
the
Bautista.
Dwayne Johnson, John Cena, Bautista. I don't know. Who
Fair
else?
enough. Maybe we need five. I don't know, guys.
You want
do have
another?
Show.
You want another?
Sure.
You want another wrestler?
another wrestler? Yeah.
Big Show.
Anyone has
Um,
idea? Big Show. Jeez, he got commandoed. Rey Mysterio. Oh shit, dude. Rey Mysterio
Oh,
doesn't
he
say
got-
anything. He just has a mask on.
619.
No, he got 69 in this one.
That's
Commando.
Oh no.
Can you just imagine if I'm pretty sure Ariq, unless Ariq have a concept in his head about the poster, but can you just imagine of like Kevin McAllister like old face doing that, and behind him is like 5 buff guys in front of the house.
Dude.
Dwayne Johnson,
it's
John
even
Cena
worse.
in
It's
front of
even
the
worse.
house.
It's even worse, dude. It's like it's not just like because he's the psychotic murderer, right? It's not him like going, huh? It's like him going, it's like,
Oh, he's doing the face, but he's smiling instead.
yeah. It's like, oh my god, dude! I should have like made
He's
a
doing
full
that,
edit
and
of-
then
wait,
and then the
wait.
background is 4 buff men. No, 5 buff men and a house in the middle.
Did I not save this? I used the AI image generator thing.
I
There's a
think you can-
screenshot button in the bottom.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm too lazy to figure it out.
You can just screen share it.
No, I
share it,
put it
yeah.
I put it in a what do you call it? Incognito tab just so that my history doesn't go all weird with Kevin's pictures.
Why?
I'll do this.
House?
I'll share this. During this time when Ariq was pitching, I was trying out some AI stuff, and I typed down since Ariq said The Rock, I write down The Rock Home Alone, and this is what we got.
Well, what do you got?
Horrifying.
Oh my god! Actually, this can work. Some of them are so disturbing. Like, yeah, they could work as the.
This AI is they cannot make faces, dude. That's so scary.
You know
Dude,
what?
some of the face, especially I don't know, the face on the bottom left one, the very bottom left, it kind of looks like from like Planet of the Apes.
I think I can
Planet
use
of the
the
Apes,
one
like
at
the 70s one.
I think the most bottom right one there. I can definitely use that as the main poster.
This other picture right here. This is what happened to John Cena after he got wrecked in the house.
He got commandoed.
He got commandoed,
He
and
got
that's what happened to his.
Oh
He got
my god!
commandoed on the face, and that's what
He got
happened.
he got commandoed. Oh my god, no!
That
feel
face
bad
is
for- I feel
so
bad for him now.
horrifying.
I don't know what else to add to my movie. Honestly, I tried to rely heavily on that massive plot twist in the end, and it was just like summoning Cthulhu kind of thing.
Fair. So
Fair,
at the end of the film, Kevin McAllister dies.
Yes, but
Is he like
apparently
the
he
final
counts-
sacrifice?
Yes, that's the other plot twist. He is the final sacrifice. So Cthulhu came out of the ground, and I don't know, fucking.
I need
conquered
to
the world or
look
some
up.
shit.
I need
don't
to
know
look up
what
Cthulhu.
is.
What is Cthulhu? It sounds
What
so.
is
Can you
Cthulhu,
type in
so he-
Cthulhu Home Alone? In the AI.
I can try.
All the tentacle faced and shit.
Alec, Fred
I
always
am
have a
trying
question.
that.
Who's directing this? Who's directing this?
James Wan.
Who do you have in mind? James Wan.
He's the
Okay.
only director
You know
I
what?
can think
Sure.
who's good at horror, and he did Fast
He's-
Furious, so he can do action as well.
He's good at
Fair.
horror and action, so you know that's fair. James Wan, yeah.
The best. It's not the most like creative answer, I'll admit, but it's the best one I got. I don't know, like
I thought you were going Guy Ritchie because you said the montage thing.
I don't know.
But
That's
yeah,
just the style. That's just the
he's
one
never
scene.
really done that many horror. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wes
those-
Anderson, yes.
Wes Anderson. Dude, that would be the most artistic horror movie I've ever seen, but I don't think. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe for another
You know what? You know what?
franchise.
And hopefully I'm not stealing Kelvin's thunder because Kelvin likes this director. But Mike Flanagan, because he did The Hunting of Hill House, and I was just thinking how
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't done that.
he could have
Oh.
he could be pretty good with horror.
I
That's
haven't
really good. That's
watched
really good.
that, so so I do not understand.
By the way, Cthulhu Home Alone right here. Not
How
really.
disturbing is it?
Cthulhu
No, it's just
It doesn't-
Cthulhu.
doesn't-
It's just
It's just
him.
Cthulhu.
But just
Yeah,
imagine this creature coming out of the house right at the end of the film. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, basically.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
What a twist!
How
What a
Alec, how does it come out? Like tentacles first, like head first, hand first? Where
posing.
what
He
which
did
body
the-
part
he
are we going?
comes up off the ground
Posing.
like this.
Oh, like a flower blooming.
Yes, yes, yes.
he
He's
goes
like on
in,
the
you
ground.
know, vertical, and then just like slowly T pose.
He
You know
needs
what?
to
That will
assert
show
dominance
dominance
over-
too.
Oh my god!
He needs to assert dominance over the mortal realm, bro.
That is true. That is true. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? If I see a Cthulhu doing that, I would be all right. I'm bowing down. I'm on the ground kneeling already.
Yes. By the way, this universe is still set in the same one. I don't care. It's still the same, like from the 1992
what
one.
happened? What happened to the wrestlers? What happened to the home invaders? Did they die?
I think the survivor. I'm not sure which one would it be.
Only one
Is like
survives?
on. Yeah, only one survives. I think he dies. Like under the basis that Cthulhu came out T-posing. Maybe the whole house is destroyed. I'm pretty sure he's dead as well. So I think everyone dies
Okay.
basically in the end.
All right, because like you're doing the cabin in the woods ending where everyone just
Yeah,
it just
Cabin in the
came
Woods
out
ending. Yeah,
and the film ends. Okay,
yeah. Basically that.
cool.
Man, such a just such a visual, you know, of like just before the credit rolls in, just like Cthulhu T posing. That's such a visual right there.
People are like, what the wow! Holy. Apparently, this movie has connections to that film. Is it the one with the Twilight girl, the one where they're like underwater? Actually, is it called Underwater?
Underwater. It's called Underwater.
It is called
Christopher
Underwater.
Nolan.
Yeah, it is. It's connected to that apparently. Holy shit, dude! Now.
Hmm.
What is the title? Did he say? I don't know. I don't want Cthulhu to be the main basis of it. That's supposed to be the big plot twist
That's a
in the end.
twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
So
uh Five Guys Home Alone? No.
oh no.
Oh.
Lone with five guys.
Alone with Wait, what I want Lonely at Home? No.
Lonely at home.
Oh, that's stupid. Ow. I don't want it to be. Part of me doesn't want to be called Home Alone. I want to be like something else. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Another better synonym of it, maybe.
Resident oneself.
Home Alone. Home Alone Resurrection.
Jesus.
Who's getting resurrected here?
I don't know. I'm just thinking like horror franchise like titles that they do.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Home Alone: The Return of Kevin McAllister.
Oh, actually that's pretty good. That or Home Alone: The Lonening.
Lonening.
I don't know. People can decide we what the rise of Kevin or the Lonening. I don't know.
I like Alone with Five Guys more.
I don't know. No. That is another like that's the one directed by Brazzers.
Oh my god.
That's the other one.
Oh, so dude, Avik is already thinking ahead. You know, he's already making the parody of it.
There's the parody of it. Yes.
The NSFW parody of it. Nice
Dude,
thinking, Avik.
my mind is like 5 parallel universes ahead, dude.
I
That's
think
why there's like
I think after experiencing Cove of Avik unable to use his brain, now he's like getting to use all that 2 weeks worth of brain usage.
dude, my brain is like operating at 25% capacity right now. It's Oh yeah? You have a better one, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The lone we're keeping the lonening. I'm sorry. No. Now that Albert's written it, it already looks good.
I
might
can
make a whole
change it. I
poster.
can change
No,
it.
no, it's too late. It's too good. The producer, I just got word from the producer. They're agreeing with that title.
Yeah. The
Lonening.
lonening.
Yeah, the lonening. Because the beginning of the movie, he's basically alone. Like he's actually living by himself. He's lonely. His family has abandoned him. I don't know. Maybe they're out in New York or some shit.
Left him alone again.
Wait. So yeah, is his house back in Chicago or is this a new city? His new house.
No, it's a completely new place. I don't know where it was. Maybe it's an actual house maybe it's an actual cabin in the woods. Shit, dude. Like I told you, he's lost his mind. Like he's actually
no,
lonely now.
dude.
What's like
This is
the
this
most
like-
haunted place
This is like what's its name? It's actually the same
Salem.
cabin as the one in Cabin in the Woods. This is like
Jeez,
another
but he's actually
Why?
like
Why
resigning.
would anyone want to invade a random cabin in the woods?
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
If there-
Yeah,
if
Okay,
there's
go on, Phil.
treasure, maybe.
Okay, yeah, no, but maybe not a cabin. Maybe like a normal ass, a normal. I did say it
A
was
lake
like a
house.
mansion. He has a mansion of his own. He got famous at one point. I don't know what happened, but then he fell off. Hard times, became lonely, and now he wants
This
to torture people.
documentary.
Yeah, that's like the first part of it, and then later, he became psychotic, wants to kill people. Turns out he was sacrificing people. I don't know what's going on in my own movie. We don't have a director yet, man.
I thought you were doing James. I thought you were doing James.
No,
Wan.
no. The producers are considering James Wan, but like we haven't contacted him
Oh,
yet.
James Wan haven't signed on it.
He hasn't signed on it yet. Yeah, I haven't got news from him, so we'll get back to that later.
James Wan probably saw the scripts like Home Alone, The Lonening. I was like, oh, what the hell does that mean?
What the hell is? But then he read the full script and he saw the ending and he's like, where do I start, dude? He just saw the ending. He read the ending of it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So is that all of it for now, or
That's all I
we
can
can
come up with.
we can come back to it later. But yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
But yeah, no.
I
that's all
I
we
think you
got.
set the standard too high.
I was out of ideas. I had to come up with something. Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Let's move on. All right. Next is Albert, right?
Yes.
We can
Yeah,
go to
it
me.
is. He's the
All
second
right.
highest. vote
Next
on
is
this.
Albert. Man,
Okay,
I don't
so-
think mine is as good as both of yours.
All right, wait to spoil it. I was about to announce it in a dramatic fashion with my franchises. But yeah, no,
Okay,
I got Fast and Furious. Bro, this was tough because I think out of the three of you, I am the least knowledgeable in my Fast and Furious lore, and I want to honor the family.
Lore.
So I was like,
Uh,
okay, this is first of all, it's difficult because I'm like, do I want a spin-off? Do I want a continuation? They have 2 other films in production. What am I gonna do with that? I'm putting in context like, am I gonna make that canon? Whatever. And then like, not only that, like, what kind of horror do I want to do? Do I want to make a paranormal, a slasher? What kind of horror would fit in this franchise? So, bro, I know we got this like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I did not think of this idea until last night. I was thinking the whole time. I couldn't think of anything that would make sense in the franchise. It took me literally until last night. And I sat down, tried to think of a story, and I probably got too invested in my own head. And I literally wrote a full, like, not a script, but it's a long one. I literally wrote a full pitch. I sat for like 2-3 hours to write this down, just trying to brainstorm what could happen. But it took a while, but I finally got it, and I'm kind of proud of it. So, are you all ready for this?
All right, sure.
yes. What is it?
Do we have to roleplay?
No. You don't have to.
Okay.
I'll read this, and some of you might be upset about it. Okay, but here it is.
Family.
I'll say with the title first. I'll say the title. And I'll say the English title first because I also have the Japanese title, which are awesome, but the Japanese title spoil it.
the wild
Japanese title-
speed one. Yeah.
The Japanese title usually spoils it, so I'm gonna save it till the end.
Okay.
So the English title, following the awful naming convention that the Fast and Furious saga has,
Yep.
I name it. This will spoil it too.
Oh.
You know what? I'll save the title. I'll save the title till the end.
Okay.
I'll reveal the subtitle. The subtitle is
Ah.
the Fast Saga finale. So this is the final
Okay.
film. They already revealed that there's gonna be Fast X and Fast 11, which is the finale. It's a twist. This is the actual real finale.
The actual ending.
The actual,
The actual ending is
okay.
a horror franchise. So the film opens with an opening credits with montage of the family's adventure. They show both footage from existing films as well as several unreleased footage from like the cutting floor. Everyone is there, including Brian O'Connor as well, tribute, like in the whole montage and everything. And then after the whole montage, it cuts. It reveals that it has been 10 years since the events of Fast 11. So I'm also putting in my head, I'm trying to imagine what Fast 11 is about, but basically 10 years after the events of Fast 11. Everyone is living their own life. Everyone is happy. Dom is a wealthy muscle car collector, and he owns his own repair shop with his brother Jacob and his wife Letty, also raising 2 kids. Roman, the talker, the comedian, He have his own podcast, automobile podcast. He's famous because he talks. Is what he's known for. Tej and Ramsey are in a relationship, and they own their own tech startup. Han is still following Fast 9. Han is still working with Mr. Nobody and Ariq. Sean Boswell from the Tokyo Drift series, him and Twinkie and Earl, those trio, they successfully created the rocket car, and it's now the Elon Musk of the world because they created the rocket car. But yeah, so 10 years after the events, we get to know where these characters are and where they have been, and each of them got a phone call from Mia Toretto, breaking the news that Brian just passed away from a heart attack. So they all reunite for the first time in 10 years for Brian's funeral. Even Hobbs's family and Shaw's family are there. They're all in the funeral, and they met Mia and her two kids as well as Tess O'Connor. Tess is not in the franchise yet. Brie Larson is supposed to play Tess in Fast 10. It wasn't revealed if she is the sister of Brian O'Connor, but lots of people speculate that. So I'm gonna put this in the canon that Brie Larson's playing Brian's sister. So we got that heartfelt funeral ceremony. Dom did a speech about the family and everything, in the ceremony, all the good stuff. And then after the funeral, by the church area, everyone's mingling, catching up. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I have graphics to supply this. Let me pull this up.
Graphics.
I got my what's it called? The AI graphics. So let me just bring this up. Pause to the pitch here for a bit. Screen share.
Okay.
Windows. There you go. So this is what Fast and Furious montage. This is what happens in the opening credits, more or less something like this.
Did
this
his
is
face
Dominic-
got messed up as well?
This is Dominic Toretto car shop. This is Tyrese Gibson podcast host.
No, what happened?
A lot of things happened to him. A lot of things happened to him.
This is Tej and Ramsey with their tech startup. There's no tech involved in the graphic, but I don't know. Anyway, and this is in the funeral of Brian O'Connor.
Did he get more buff?
Fast and Furious. He got, Vin Diesel might have gotten more buff since he retired from actual doing heist. But anyway, in the funeral, they all catch up, everyone mingling. Hobbs asks Shaw if he wants to do another job. He declines. He asks Dom if he want to do another job. Dom declines, saying that I know that this is all his family, but he will do anything for them. But he got a family that needs him now, and he looks at Letty and his kids, and he can't leave them behind. So he declines the job offer from Hobbs, and Hobbs respect that. And after that, you see the O'Connor kids who are grieving, but they're also hanging out with the Toretto kids. And then suddenly, this is where the horror comes in. Suddenly, nearby the group, a random person attacks another person and bites them. Panic ensues. The person then the person who bite the person then approached the group, and Deckard Shaw pull out his gun and shoot it until it's dead. And he said, "What the hell?" That's a horrible British accent, but he just said like, "What the?" Imagine instead of saying that.
What the fuck, mate?
What the fuck, mate? Yeah.
What the fuck, mate?
There you go. That's
Very
better.
stupid, isn't it?
and then in the distance, they see more people attacking other people, biting. Ask the audience, we know what this is. This is a zombie attack. But the characters, they don't know that. They're very confused. Roman jokes, this is some kind of Walking Dead type shit, bro. Ain't cool.
Yeah, that's a good impression. I like that.
And then they all decide to get out of there. They all decide like, we gotta get out of here. This is unsafe. There's panic everywhere.
Get out.
They all decide to go to Dom's house because conveniently it's close. And then they all get to their respective cars and they go to Dom's house. In the car radio, they hear that there are outbreaks all over the country and people saying that this is a zombie attack. In Dominic Toretto's house, they were able to regroup for a bit. Hobbs tried to get intel from CIA, but he got cut off as they got ambushed by zombie outbreaks in the house. Mr. Nobody and Earl got killed / turned to zombies during this. Then they decide to go to the CIA headquarters in LA, which seems abandoned. And for a brief time, They go to CIA headquarters in LA, which seems abandoned. And they were exposed for a brief time. And turns out everyone in the building has been turned into zombies. They don't know this yet. During this time, Hobbs was able to reconnect with Victor Locke. You might not remember who he is, but he is from Hobbs and Shaw, the character played by Ryan Reynolds, who supplied
Right.
intel to Hobbs about the virus. That's the main plot of Hobbs and Shaw, the snowflake virus. And then he learned from Victor that this is an evolved version of the snowflake virus that failed the human trials. They call the virus the Babylon virus, and it spread out of containment before the cure was ever created. And Victor is currently in a bunker near the Babylon labs, and he said that they can attempt to create a cure if they get to him, but they need a cyber synthesizer. And Roman and Ramses reluctantly suggest that they need to get Cypher, because she's the only one who is an expert in this cyber synthesizer. Cypher, played by Charlize Theron, is gonna return in this one. Any questions so far before I move on?
No.
I think I got it so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
This is really detailed. All right. So they go to Cypher's home, and she initially didn't want to let them in because she's scared. She's like, "What is going on? I don't know if you're zombies or not." They don't trust them. Cypher's always like, she's always on her own, right? So eventually they break their way in because they literally have John Cena, Vin Diesel, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You can literally break into anything. Jason Statham too. So they break into her house. They force their way in, and they told her about everything. They need their help. She tells them that she knows a place north of the border in Canada that has been secured by the Joint Effort Military, which is sort of a safe haven from the zombies. And they decide that they will all go there after they get Victor. So they all agree, team up together. They go to the lab. They rescue Victor. They synthesize a cure with Cypher's help, all at the same time while zombies are nearby. Lots of actions. Just imagine it, like car chases, action, lots of shootout, car running over zombies, Dwayne Johnson punching zombies, Jason Statham doing all kinds of stunts, John Cena being invisible and coming back and smacking down on zombies, all kinds of stuff. You can imagine all kinds of actions. And they learn from Victor that the cure, much like the virus, were programmed to adapt. Thus, the zombies are slowly evolving and becoming faster, more durable, smarter. They made several variations of the cure. They made a couple of vials before they got fully ambushed by the zombies. And this cure can only be transmitted via bloodstream. So they have to inject it to a zombie and hoping that it will spread via the bites. And during this is when the first big death happens. Sean dies in the labs. Twinkie die in the lab. Tej, played by Ludacris, die in this lab, as well as Ariq, played by Scott Eastwood. They also die in the labs. So we lost 4 more characters. All the family members, they're grieving. They're sad. But they know that they have to go as quickly as possible. So they had to escape. They get everything as everything is packed. They didn't have time to test the cure. They just drive fast and furious out of it. They realize the zombies adapting, as Victor says it. They're getting faster and stronger, and they have to go 70 miles an hour or up to not get caught up because the zombies can't catch up. Imagine zombies running 70 miles an hour. That's scary shit. So yeah. They are heading to the safe haven, and this is the extended car chase with zombies in the highways. A car chase with zombies running at you. Lots of action sequence. And they're panicking. They're scared. They're all worried for each other. The one thing that they did not realize as the camera pans to the what's it called? Not the dashboard of a car. Yeah, the dashboard of the car. Yep. They will soon be running out of gas.
I don't need these situations. Gas prices are going up, but like that's very cryptic.
I mean, they're in a chase, so they're there. So, yeah. As they are halfway by the Montana Saskatchewan border, they have to stop. They have no choice. They have a heated debate because they can talk within their cars. They got like a communication system, whatever that they have. They have no choice. They have to stop to fill up for gas. This is the most tense gas fill up scene in history because they don't know what's going to happen. As they try to fill in the seemingly empty gas station, they also realize that they need food. So Hobbs and Hattie Shaw, which is also this, I should have mentioned in the beginning. Hattie Shaw is in this. They decide, as well as Hobbs' daughter, they decide to check the convenience store. They didn't realize zombies are there. So they try to inject a couple of zombies with the cure, but it fails because like the zombies reacts and hit the cure and blah blah blah, and it just splash all over the place. They fail because they have to be injected via bloodstream. So they all run. They all try to escape. They all try to get to the car quickly. They haven't fully fill up the gas. Some of the gas spread all over the place. Explosion everywhere. Zombies trying to attack. This is when Ryan Reynolds died. Victor gets killed in the ambush. Cypher gets brutally mauled. This is the most graphic death because she's a bad guy. She's the most brutally graphic death of the whole film so far. Cypher gets killed. Owen Shaw sacrificed himself for the team, but mainly for Hattie, his sister, because she almost got caught by the zombies. So Owen Shaw, Luke Evans, he sacrificed himself in sort of like a redeeming arc. And yeah, they also realized that the adapting zombies are slowly adapting to their bullets because they adapt, so they're slowly adapting to their bullets. And then Deckard was so pissed of Owen's death, he almost goes on an ambush, nearly single-handedly tried to kill a zombie by beating the shit out of it. But then more zombies come in. Hobbs grabs him and tries to save him. So that is where we are right now. A quick update with the story. That is the Hobbs and Shaw and zombies with the AI right there. We got Fast and Furious zombies is what the AI decides to generate. Dominic Toretto versus zombies. And I don't know why in the bottom middle picture he got 6 arms. I have no idea what's going on there. This is John Cena versus zombies.
You know what? This was actually good. The second one.
This is my favorite one.
The second one's actually good.
This is a zombie car chase in the highway. This is a zombie gas station.
What is that figure on the left there?
It's very
This
artistic,
thing?
though.
I have no idea what this is.
It's like Picasso.
Yeah.
Picasso.
art.
Picasso at the gas station? Yeah.
Yeah, Picasso at the gas station. Yeah.
And this is when Ryan Reynolds died.
Oh,
rep
he looks
Ryan
handsome when he's dead.
He
They,
still
they
handsome,
apparently
yeah.
they apparently rip out his mouth first, then rip out his eyes.
I know why they ripped out his
Oh,
mouth.
no.
It's a reference. I know that reference. I know that reference.
So yeah, that is where we are right now. So they got some gas. They're all sad. They lost their friend. They lost their family members. They all get to their car, and because the zombies are getting more and more, they got split up because the zombies are on the road. They got split up. Dom, Letty, their kids, Tess, Deckard Shaw, and Han. They are together in one path. Mia, her kids, Ramsey, Roman, Hattie, Jacob, and Hobbs. They all split into another path. During
It's
the
been
split,
a long. Oh no. The song.
that's the end. That might be the ending song. Maybe I don't know.
All right. We haven't reached that yet.
During the split, Mia with her kids in her car almost got put off a cliff by the zombies, and then Jacob, seeing this, sacrificed himself, drives his car through the zombies off the cliff, saving Mia. But then Jacob dies in the sacrifice. After the journey, the group find their way back together again. They meet each other. They told Dom that Jacob died. Dom is in grief. He's crying. The best Vin Diesel acting you've ever seen. Just imagine it. His grief. But they know they cannot stop. They continue driving as they are nearly in the safe haven, and they realize that the safe haven is on top of a mountain, and there are more zombies than they have ever seen before nearby. So they all attempt to drive up together as a team, as a family, to the top. The zombies attack, ambush the car. They break the window. Dom's car window is broken. His kids is nearly taken, nearly bitten. He looked at his son, who he named Brian, and he looked at his daughter, who he named Elena, and he realized what he has to do. He uses the nitro. He shoves Levy. He uses the nitro to get to a safe place. He shoves Letty out and shoves the kids out to Tessa's car, Brie Larson's car, and then he decides to create the biggest distraction ever with his car. getting all the zombies' attention at him, clearing a path for his family to go to the safe haven. He grabbed the last cure of the vial and he injects himself with it. And then he drives down to the zombies. The zombies all chase him. The zombies got to him. But due to the cure being in Dom's bloodstream, as a zombie bites him, the zombies are slowly getting cured through the bites. Dom died in the stampede, in the mauling. He died a hero. His family go to the safe haven. They told the person in charge what happened. They honor him. Crisis averted as the zombies are slowly getting cured. And then the final shot, they see Dom's kid and his mom driving away, remembering his dad. And the same quote from Fast 7, rephrased a little bit, ends the film. I used to say I live my life a quarter mile at a time. And I think that's why we are family. Because you all did too. No matter where you are, whether it's a quarter mile away or halfway across the world, the most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Salute mi familia. You'll always be with me, and you'll always be my family. And then it ends with this Avengers Endgame style signature. And that is the end of the film. That is Fast of the Dead, the Fast Saga finale.
What's the Japanese title?
That was a big spoiler.
The Japanese title is Wild Speed Zombie Supermax Mission Break Combo Drift.
Oh. Oh.
and this is directed by James Wan, because he's done a Fast and Furious franchise and he's done a horror film.
He's very busy right now, is he?
He's very busy.
This is a picture of Dominic Toretto. This is Dominic Toretto, the savior. I tried to find something more epic, but nothing came up. This is the Fast of the Dead Fast Saga finale. This is some pictures from there. This is what happened if I typed on Wild Speed Zombie Supermax Mission Break Combo Drift. It becomes a video game.
I like that. I like it. It's like a retro game. Well, it is. But I like it.
So yeah, that is.
Wait. Go back to the other picture.
This one?
Why is that guy on the right side like holding his breath? Like on the top right.
I don't know.
Kelvin, oh my God.
It's
Family.
Is zombie infection like also like airbase kind of thing? So it's like The Happening. You're getting
no,
chased by the wind.
It's not airbase. It's just like bitten through bloodstream. But yeah, that is my pitch. It's a long one. Sorry about that. But yeah, I already wrote the full thing. I might as well explain the full
Might
thing.
as well. Yeah.
So any questions, comments, criticism?
I didn't like it. There was no Cthulhu at the end.
Yeah. Where the satanic sacrifices, Bert?
No, next segment.
Just because I set the standard doesn't mean Albert has to follow it.
No satanic sacrifice. Here, I tell you this. I was thinking initially I was like, okay, do I want to do paranormal car possession shit like Herbie or whatever, or like Christine? I'm like, that's so dumb. That's so beyond the Fast Saga thing. I have to honor them. I have to honor the family. That doesn't make sense. I was like, should I do like a murder thriller sort of storyline, sort of like a whodunit kind of a Scream style? I'm like, that could work. But then who would be the villain? Would it be a twist villain? Would Hobbs be killing everyone? Would it be someone like maybe Gazelle comes back? That doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? People would hate that. It doesn't make sense. I'm like, what should I do? And I'm like, what's an action horror franchise? Ooh, zombies could work. And I don't have to think of a villain because the villains is the zombies. And boom, I just like, you know what? I'm gonna start thinking of a zombie film, and that's what happens. So yeah, that's my thought.
I thought you were going to go more. You know that movie Christine.
Yeah,
the 80s movie. Yeah, I thought you were gonna go to that direction, of a possessed car.
Possessed car.
If I got
That target each of the family.
Yeah, if I got Fast Furious, I would have used the possessed car plot. I don't know. It just sounds funnier.
My mind would have gone there first before
Yeah,
the zombies.
I would have gone there first. Yeah. But to
That's
be
fair.
fair,
I mean, that's the first thing I thought of. But yeah, I was like, no, I cannot do that.
What do you mean, joke pitch?
I mean, to be fair, I had struggle figuring out if I want to do a spin-off. I initially thought of like, should I do a prequel? And the ending of the prequel is like he meets Brian. I was like, I was like, I don't know if that will work because then I would not have any of the characters. Also, I know people probably upset if this is a real film, they will be like, oh, do they really have to kill Brian? But in my head, I'm like, I had to get rid of him some way, or not people will be questioning why he isn't in the film.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was like, I had to kill him off, and get a way to get them back together. And I was like, a funeral works. So yeah, sorry, Brian and Brian fans. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. But yeah. Is this too serious? Too intense? I wrap up this.
It's not that it's too serious. It's that my pitch was too fucking stupid. That this ended up sounding a bit more serious than it had to.
Yeah. I definitely was halfway through it. I was like, "Damn, this is getting really serious." But I already started down this path.
I
I
know,
gotta
you
keep
compared
going.
mine as like, oh, Ariq's movie had like a wrestler got commandoed and like Cthulhu and shit. Like this one,
Are we set on the wrestler for that then?
I'll think about it. I mean, I'll think
I
about.
mean,
yeah,
I
I'll think about
got a wrestler fighting zombies, so I don't know. We got the same cast member.
it. Yeah.
Dwayne
the same cast, you got the same
Johnson and
director.
John Cena and James Wan, they look at the
Yeah.
script and like, which one do you want to do?
Because The Rock is too busy with Albert's movie, I'll replace him with Randy Orton, so that he could just Macaulay Culkin like fucking RKO.
RKO out of
Oh,
nowhere.
Macaulay Culkin.
That's Arik, that's one of the trap. He hired Randy Orton.
He hired Randy Orton. He came out of nowhere, just snap a guy's neck like. Holy shit! Okay.
Go back to Fast of the Dead.
Fast of the Dead. I like the title at least. It's better than the Lonening.
That was tough. I couldn't think of anything I don't know how to include the number 12 in there. I'm like, I cannot. I just gotta do the Best of the Dead. Yeah. I try to include all the characters because it's a finale. Well, not all of them, but like the main ones. But yeah.
I thought there would be I thought the zombie would challenge Dom to a drag race.
Oh my god.
Well,
You said they evolve, right? They get smarter and shit. What if one of them became so smart that
in
they
the-
made
in
his
the-
own muscle car?
In one of the highway sequence, let's put that in the highway sequence. There was an abandoned car in the highway, and the zombie just got in, and then he starts driving, and Dom looks to the right. I'm like, what the hell?
Question,
The zombie's like,
question. How about the buns? You know how in every Fast and Furious movie there is always
Pregnant?
like a montage of like girls
Girls
you
in
know,
bikinis and
girls in
dancing.
bikinis and dancing in like a party. Where is that in this movie?
When you
The funeral. The funeral.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
This time, or maybe this time, like we're
here's
seeing
the
a
bun.
zombie says.
The buns is because Roman is a famous automobile podcast host, is hosting a party, and those are where they are.
Okay.
Okay.
When you said buns, I was like, the
So
bun
when
in the
it
oven,
comes-
someone's pregnant.
No. When it comes to Roman scene, so it just cuts to him like partying with hose.
Yeah. All right. That checks out.
Checks out. Yeah, I
That's
think
like
we're good to go, Albert.
That's like the three things you need to check, Bert, in the Fast and Furious movie: family, drag race with
Drag
Dom,
racing?
and buds.
And buns, yeah.
And buds. Those three. Everything else goes.
The tagline of this film is like, you live
What
a
is it?
quarter mile and I live my life a quarter. What's the quote? I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Yeah.
But what if? I did not think this through. But what if?
What if I only have an eighth of a mile? What?
What if I live an eighth of a mile and no time at all? Oh,
Go blow.
That's a long one.
That's no, you know what? That's the ending of the trailer. It fades to black. That's like a voiceover of Dom. It's a fades to black, and it says dead. Dawn of Fast of the Dead, the Fast Finale Saga. In theaters, July 23rd, 20. This is 10 years after, so 2034. There you go.
Damn.
60
That
year
long?
old. I wanted to do a 20-year time jump, but then like it will be like 70-year-old Dominic Toretto, and no one want to watch that. I just do a 10-year
You
time.
think we all want to watch 60-year-old Dominic Toretto?
Yeah, Everybody wants to see a 60-year-old Dominic.
Everyone,
Toretto.
everyone watches 60-year-old Sylvester Stallone in Expendables, so why not?
Yeah.
You know what? That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I actually looked that up because I'm like, how old was Stallone in Expendables that people still find it appealing for action films? I had to look that up.
Yeah, Albert, question from the chat. From Summer Machine, which death hits the most emotionally? Did
Well,
you cry
obviously,
when writing this down,
obviously,
Albert? Like,
no, but in my head, I picture people crying in the cinema.
okay.
Obviously, the Dominic Toretto death is sort of like the Iron Man death. People's like sad and like together with it. I think um I think when Tej died, it's pretty impactful because it's one of the first original members and one of the first one that died, and people will be like, "Oh shit! Oh my god, they just killed Tej!" So this on top of the stakes is like anyone could die. It's like, "Oh my god, they just killed Tej! This is one of the original members." It's like when Mr. Nobody dies, it was like, "Oh, okay, Mr. Nobody, that's okay." But then Tej was like, "Oh no, people love him," so Um, but yeah, I didn't kill that many of the main ones because I want to keep them together a little bit, right? Like at the end of the film, I don't want to kill Han again. I feel bad. Deckard and Hattie is still alive. None of the Tokyo Drift folks are alive. Mia and Tess is alive. Jacob is dead. Roman and Ramsey is alive. Letty is alive. Hobbs is alive. So yeah. But yeah, I guess
Alright.
Dom and Tej is the one that impacts the most. Like I don't think Owen's death is probably like sort of like redeeming, but I don't think a lot of people care about Owen too much. But I wanna
No.
I wanna put it in the film in a way of like it's a big sacrifice, and then Deckard is like mad. It's like, no, you zombie son of cockards. He just like punched him.
Insert British insult.
It's a British insult.
You will bloody pay for this, mate.
Yeah, there you go. That's more like it.
Yeah.
That is true. Mr. Bubble said The Rock coming back is the winner here. So that means during that time, The Rock and
During
what's
the
his
10
name?
years,
Vin Diesel,
they already got
they
there.
they yeah. Sorted out
And
their differences.
and the Rock is getting paid, so it's like, you know what, I'll take the job. So
Alright,
Yeah,
alright,
that's true.
alright.
and he reads the script, and he's like, oh, I survives and Dom doesn't. I'll take the job. So
I'll take the job, yeah. Alright.
Damn.
yeah. That is my super serious pitch of Fast of the Dead.
Fast of the Dead.
Fast
I
of
like
the
that.
Dead.
To be honest, like a
Uh,
zombie plot is actually much more creative for you than it is for mine. Because like Home Alone with zombies is like so
Yeah.
basic, dude. It's just like zombies trying to get in a house. Trash. Shit idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different. It's different. There's a different horror, right? So yeah.
You chose zombies. I chose Eldritch horror. Shit.
Alright.
Time for Kelvin's
Uh,
horror.
I don't want to do mine anymore.
you got AI to back you up.
Not really.
fair.
I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like I'll just be a letdown.
Just come up with
Let's-
ideas. Come up with ideas on the spot if you feel like you're not, you know.
Yeah, I got Superman for the franchise. Here's the
Ah.
thing, alright? There are already some stories in the comics, I guess, where Superman it becomes like evil or something like that. When thinking about it, the only one I know is Injustice, right? So what's that name? I did not look up any of the other comics, so maybe the story that I'm going to pitch might be similar to one of the comics. Maybe I don't know.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't know
Just call
about
it
that.
just call it an adaptation and be done with it.
Yeah, a lot of comic book films
Yeah.
are adaptation.
Yeah, just call it an adaptation.
And I clearly took inspiration from Train to Busan, as people pointed out. There was clearly Train to Busan vibes in mine and Logan. So yeah.
Alright, I feel like mine is not as good as yours. Also, the problem is it's also zombie based.
Oh,
Okay.
zombie
You start off-
zombie
you start off-
Superman?
Oh
Kind
no.
of zombie based as well. All right, so here's my pitch for Superman. All right, I don't have a title yet for it, so we can think about it at the end.
Okay.
Um, so imagine the opening. It's kind of like, oh, alien comes and attacks the Earth and stuff. You know, usual mundane stuff, right? And then Superman's like fighting it off, like, oh yeah, yeah, Superman. And then Superman, like the alien is big or something like that. And then so Superman wasn't able to fully defeat it, so he just kind of like push it off to space, and then like,
Hmm.
what's the name? For some reason, the government was like, no, we have to eliminate the threat. And then like they shoot like so I don't know, maybe it exists a nuclear kryptonite at the monster as well. And then turns out Superman wasn't out of the blast radius or something like that. Then he got hit. He kind of died on the planet, something like that. But then like, cause Superman just thought that kind of like the humans betrayed him, I guess. And then like um by coincidence, I guess I you know how Green Lantern's thing kind of like chose Hal Jordan that time? It kind of came to Hal Jordan or something like that,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
He was chosen.
Yeah. Something like that were to happen, but this time is is like the Black Ring. All right? And the Black Ring, to my knowledge, has the ability to resurrect. Yeah. So Superman kind of like got chosen by the Black Ring. He got resurrected, but this time with hatred because he thought the humans betrayed him. Yeah, you know, something like that, and he kind of comes back to Earth, and then um, so this time instead of attacking he's still kind of like he still have that some thoughts right going on. So instead of going attacking the Earth directly, he kind of like attack there's kind of a Justice League movie, I guess, as well.
That's
he
fair.
kind of he
Yeah.
kind of attacked like the like you know the members like Wonder Woman and such, um, Wonder Woman and such, and then like as defeating them. I don't know. I was thinking of like when they're fighting it off, you know, like the build up to Superman like killing before the action is kind of like horror-ish kind of thing. Like you know, yeah. Basically,
Direction.
yeah, basically once like they're defeated, you know, Wonder Woman and stuff, uh Superman will be using his black ring to resurrect them as to be part of his army kind of thing. Yeah. And then so so Superman is clearly the villain of this story. The the basically the protagonist of this will be, is it kind of cheating that the protagonist is not Superman?
Oh, I
I
made I made Macaulay Culkin the villain.
Oh, I guess so. But this time we are following Superman's kind of like the villain, and we're kind of following more of
no,
the
that's
this
that's
two,
fine.
I
No,
guess.
I don't have anything against it. So I
Yeah,
Alright,
allow it if I allow it.
so
yeah,
this
Nemo
time,
protagonist. Yeah.
so and then the protagonist that we'll be following would be a duo of Batman and Flash. Yeah,
Ooh. Okay.
Ezra
because
Miller.
oh, I don't know about that yet.
Oh no,
Oh yeah. What's the
no.
casting? We do need to know the casting.
I'll think of. Wait. Let me finish first because
Okay.
here,
Yeah.
um, because Superman kind of find out that no, Green Lantern kind of came to him and then say like we have to help, we have to find the White Ring. I think that's what it's called,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think the Black Ring is defeated by the White Ring. I think that's how
Huh?
it works. And yeah, so
Hmm.
Superman was like going to look for that, and then like uh s- up originally it was going to be a trio and until Superman came, and then what's the name? Superman kind of like beat Green Lantern and kind of destroyed the whole Green Lantern corpse. And then like as Superman was about to get Flash, Flash kind of do his whole like phasing out kind of thing.
Like
Apparently,
vibrating.
as I read in the Wikipedia, the fandom wiki, the Black Ring is oddly weak to some form of time travel,
Hmm.
and Flash can kind of like time travel. So you know that's why. And then like so Flash and I just want to put Batman in there.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like the duo that's going to be finding the the White Ring as Superman kind of like on the chase for them. Yeah. Oh, that's the best I got so far. And you know what? I want the ending to be like vague. Like did Batman did it? Did Batman and Flash got the White Ring and beat Superman?
There's going to
You
be a
don't know.
sequel.
Sequel. I gotta make a universe, you know. Gotta make a
There's
universe.
just think, yeah, superhero movies make a lot of money. You might need a sequel.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking blockbuster here. That's why I want to bring in as much character as possible, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's like a scene of like zombie Superman, like and Wonder Woman kind of like attacking Atlantis, things like that. You know, that would be pretty cool. And Aquaman just throwing fish at them, maybe.
And there's like zombie
Wait,
fish coming back at him.
I missed this. Wait, Wonder Woman's also a zombie?
Yeah, yeah, because I told you, Superman
Okay, I zoned
tried to
out on
kill
Wonder
off
Woman.
one of the like each member of the Justice League and resurrect them
Oh,
to be
okay.
part of
okay.
his team. And then yeah,
Damn,
yeah,
that is
and
like
then
two
like
powerhouse characters to stuff to be stopped.
Basically. It's
yeah,
it's a
basically
real
that's why
threat. Yeah.
that's why Flash kind of like Flash wants to keep Batman alive as well because you know I feel like Batman can fight. Batman knows a lot of things and he probably know where the White Ring is. So Flash is always been trying to like keep Batman alive, and then yeah, it's just them trying to figure out where the White Ring is as the Superman League is like chasing them.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Wait, this is
basically
a
the
very
pitch that I got.
this is a very good question. I think he would have a big part in it, wouldn't he? Where's
Ooh,
Lex
the
in all of this? Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Or
He's
yeah.
the one that ordered the strike, the nuclear thing.
Oh,
Plot twist! It was an actual murder attempt.
It was a
and
murder
so
attempt.
he wants to
Yeah,
take him down too. So okay.
yeah. And turns out it backfired because of the Black Ring thing.
And now he's
Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing.
I want there to be like I want there to be like a cinematic shot of like you know the Fortress of Solitude. It's like all like crystal white and everything. And like I want like as like this before Superman kind of like attacks everyone else. So they serve like the world soldiers and everything. Yeah, like surrounding the Fortress of Solitude, and then like I don't know, he already oh no, he already killed
Okay.
like some dudes, and then it's like and then like as when the door opens from this Fortress of Solitude, it's all like bloody red and everything. I feel like that'll be pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. It's just that. Yeah. Pretty much that. That's the pitch. For as of the casting, here for the director, first,
Yeah.
I
James
for
Wan.
some
James Wan.
reason, for
James
some
Wan.
reason, I kind of want Sam Raimi to do this.
Good
Oh,
choice.
okay.
I was
Good
thinking of
choice.
Raimi
Yeah.
for my Fast and Furious
Yeah,
initially.
superhero and horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, mostly because of all the. I just saw like I saw like clips of the Evil Dead series in the 1980s one. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool.
Pretty good.
What is it?
It's a good horror film.
Yeah, right. It's a good horror film, and then like I like the zombie visual as well in the from the Evil Dead series. So you know what? I kind of want to bring that to this that visual to this pitch. Um, yeah. So that means with Sam Raimi directing, who must be there? Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Okay. Who is he playing?
Superman.
You know, I can
Wait,
kind
what?
of see him playing. I don't know why. Sure, why not? He'll play Batman.
Whoa.
Bruce
Okay.
Campbell as
So
Batman.
it's
Why
an
not?
aging Batman too. Okay.
Yeah, an aging Batman. Yeah. Sure, let's go with that. Yeah, that's why Batman needs the Flash help, you know, to stay alive from all of this stuff. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then for Flash, you know what? Let's bring back Van Gustin. It's much better than Ezra Miller. So yeah, there's that.
Nice.
You know,
How about the soup?
Soup. I
Yeah.
mean,
Who's the lead? We gotta know the lead.
Henry Cavill deserved to
Yeah,
get
no.
another Superman movie.
Yeah, he does. He
Evil
does.
Superman.
I would riot if you literally say like anyone else. Like, hey.
However, a part of me kind of wants like at the end of it, when no, for a split second, when after Superman got nuclear, so his body is like all weak, all
Yeah,
like scrawny bones and everything.
yeah.
Uh, there was a rumor way back then. I don't know, in the 80s, 90s or something like that Nicolas Cage was rumored to play Superman at one point. So for
That
as a
is true.
cameo, I want Nicolas Cage to be like the scrawny Superman after getting nucleared.
Oh, that's so
And then
sad.
immediately switch back to
And then
Henry
yeah, once he
Cavill
got the
when
black
he got
ring, then he,
resurrected.
he got buffed back. When he got resurrected, it's back to Henry Cavill.
We see the full resurrection like CGI. Like you can see his face morph from Nicolas Cage to Henry Cavill. Like the
I
bone
mean,
structures
Oh
change
my
and shit.
god, that's weird.
that's the money shot right there. Yeah, I want that to happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a lot. If they can CGI out a mustache, they can definitely CGI that sequence.
Oh, that's true. Sarmachin said Nick Cage did play Superman in Lego Batman.
No, not
Oh,
Lego Batman.
no,
Teen Titans.
Teen
Teen
Titans. Yeah, Teen
Titans go to the
Titans.
movies. Lego
Yeah.
Batman was Channing Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So yeah, there you go. I want a Nick Cage cameo there because why not? Yeah.
Okay.
And for the rest of the cast, I don't know. I feel like you can just go with the one in the Justice League right now. They're pretty
the
good.
original
Jason
ones,
Momoa
yeah.
is great as Aquaman. Gal Gadot is good as well. Yeah.
So yeah, this is an
Yeah.
ensemble. This is an ensemble piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah.
they
Pretty
do
much.
they so in let's imagine in the marketing, because I have my idea in the marketing and your marketing, do they reveal that this is a write off a team up take down Superman horror movie, or how was the marketing pitch for this?
I mean, knowing um
With
thinking as a
DC,
DCU executive right here.
they gotta just spoil everything.
As the
Thinking as a
DCE.
DCU executive. Yeah. We want to market this as a Batman Flash team up with Superman as the villain. So yeah. Um. So yeah, why not? Directly shows off that Superman, like in the trailer, like how the trailer is always better than the movie most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, in the trailer we get like shots of like Superman, kind of like some sad or melancholy music, I guess, or like Superman on a planet. But they didn't show Nicolas Cage yet. It's kind of like they don't want to reveal that
I don't want to
Nicolas
reveal the
Cage
Yeah.
cameo.
cameo.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can see the zoom of like the black ring like getting into his hand, and then all the cool stuff happen. So yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing they don't want to spoil, the Nicolas Cage cameo. Um yeah, yeah, pretty much that. And yeah, of course, like someone said, bring back the Man of Steel Zimmer team. Bring him back
Yeah.
as
So
well.
Hans
Why
Zimmer.
not?
Yeah. Just put
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer as the I forget what they're called.
Composer.
The
Yeah.
soundtrack. The composer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
score.
and Superman resurrect Doomsday again. There you go. That will
Jeez.
make it
Oh,
scarier.
wow.
This is super. This is like an epic 3 hour film.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny as hell.
Possibly 4 hours.
Do we
Also,
get
wait.
the
So
not?
so the Ariq, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like there's the normal one for the theater that's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, but then there's like the director's cut that's like 5 hours.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah.
So okay, like honestly, I don't really know how Blackwing and the
I
Lightwing
don't
work.
either.
I don't know how exactly they work. In my head, it's more like as long as you have the white wing, you shine it at them, they kind of just loses. Kind of like a vampire. Kind of like a vampire. They got like shine, they're like, and then they just shrivel up back to zombie, back to dead. I mean, that's what I was thinking. So I don't exactly know how it works, honestly.
I know the black ring resurrects the dead.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I'm not sure what the white ring. I don't think your description is accurate. We're just sliding it up, but I think it's something along those lines.
It's a
Of like
flashlight,
it's
jeez.
the it's like I think it works just like how the yellow ring and the green ring sort of like opposite of each other, like one overpowers the other. So whichever one is stronger, I guess. I'm not sure. We need a comic expert, and I've never read the Darkest Night, Brightest Day storyline because that's so confusing.
Wait, is this similar to a comic?
Yeah, Blackest.
Oh,
There is two comic called, I believe it's like Brightest Day. It's the first one. Brightest
okay.
Day comic, and then there is Blackest Night comic. I think Blackest Night comes first, and then Brightest Day, which is they're both Green Lantern arcs. But like
Ah,
the it's I don't even know I tried trying to understand it through Wikipedia and all because I didn't read it. I didn't read all of it. I read part of it. But the comic is like, you know how like comic events usually is just like, if you buy the omnibus, you get an event of like, let's say 10 issues, covers a story from 1 to 10. This one
okay.
is like, you get, if you buy that, you get it. It's like super thick. I want to say like maybe 30 issues or something. But you will still not understand it because there are like 17, 20 tie-in comics that you have to read because it takes place in the exact same time to understand the full story. So it's like a lot of stuff that you have to
What?
get the full story. So it's like one of the biggest events DC ever did. So yeah, I don't understand it
Damn.
fully, but yeah, but it's like super big and
Okay.
it doesn't focus on Superman. So
Well, yeah. Well, this time focus on Superman. Yeah. Pretty much that, I guess. Yeah. Well,
Oh
do
yeah,
you guys have any ideas for the titles?
oh,
Uh,
the Black Sun. No, that just that give racial that give racial implications. I don't like that.
oh,
yeah.
That
No.
wasn't my intention at all.
yeah, Alberto.
The
That wasn't my intention at all. I was just looking like Superman title, the Red Sun. I'm like, the Black.
the Black Sun.
The Black Sun.
It's so bad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Um,
um.
The Black Sun.
shut up! Don't bring it up. Let's not go back to that.
I can't think of a good title for this, honestly.
The Dead Son of Krypton.
Oh,
Oh, I mean
like
that's not bad.
like that.
That's
Just- so long as it's better than the Lunaning, which
The lo-
is this like wait, is this like Batman v Superman undead wasn't the what did you say again? Dead Son of Kryptonite of Krypton.
the Son of Krypton. Yeah, yeah, it should be something like that. Yeah, like
Yeah, you need the
oh,
Batman
how
v
about
Superman
wait? How
there
about
for the marketing.
Should it be Man of Steel or should it be Batman versus Superman or should it be
It's more like Batman and Flash.
Batman
v
and Flash?
Superman. Mm.
Batman. Oh, you wanna include the title there?
Uh,
I don't know.
Flash,
It's hard.
Flash
It's hard.
Bat, Flash Bat,
Flash Bat, Flashman.
Flash Bat, Flash Bat.
Flashman.
He just takes off his shirt.
imagine the Batman theme song. No, Flashman.
Flashman.
And I just hear him flashing. Anyway, I got some AI graphics to show you that I generated. Unless you have AI
Okay.
graphics, Kelv.
Do I have AI graphics? Sure, I do have
don't
some
know.
AI graphics.
Well,
Here we go.
let's share both versions, and you can go first.
All right, sure. I'll share screen. Wait a minute.
These AI graphics are so great, dude.
I'll share screen my entire screen, I guess. Here we go. So this is I don't know when I'll take one picture of each from not like the screenshot. So this is when the planet got hit by the nuclear thing or something like that. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
You actually Google Flashman. I can see
What?
your tab.
Yes,
I
I
saw
did
your
Google
tab.
Flashman.
Flashman.
Flash
I'm sorry.
man.
I'm sorry to call you out.
And then this is for some reason undead Superman. Alright, sure.
Yeah, he looks pretty. Yeah,
Why
no, he looks
not?
pretty dead. He looks pretty
Yeah, it
dead.
looks pretty
Yeah.
dead, right? Yeah.
He got no
And then
soul.
we have here
Dead.
even
That's a
Oh,
oh right, yeah,
Oh,
as the story
is that
goes
what he
on.
looks like?
As the story goes on, yeah, like his body gets more decayed, I guess. Something like that.
okay. He gets so he slowly transitions to Nicolas Cage.
Well, I guess so. After getting back to Henry Cavill form, he slowly
Yeah.
turns back to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
that's what I meant. That's what
Wait,
I
so
meant.
the ending of the film is Nick Cage Superman versus Batman Bruce Campbell.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Yes. Oh,
And then this is Superman vs Wonder Woman. The only
Oh,
reason I chose this is because Wonder Woman kind of have a mustache here.
yeah, I like that.
looks like during the fight, one of Superman's hand got cut off during the
Well,
Makes
battle.
I
sense. I
guess
mean,
so.
he's a
Yeah.
zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much that. And then this is Batman versus Superman. I don't know why Batman is like that.
Superman lost his head in the battle.
Maybe.
Yeah,
And then it
maybe.
just kind
Yeah.
of regenerates. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
generates, okay.
Yeah, and then like in this fight, it's like Batman is like losing. That's when Flash kind of came in and like save his life, kind of thing, you know? Yeah. And then this is Superman attacking Atlantis. Yeah, honestly, not that bad. I guess for the Atlanteans look. Yeah. Superman have 3 arms here for some reason. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then what's this? Oh right, I was thinking of like some weird Cronenberg-esque look with like when
Ooh.
I don't know, something to with when Martian Manhunter got the is resurrected, kind of like yeah, turns to something like that, like Cronenberg Martian Manhunter, and this is when like Superman attacked the Green Lantern Corps, I guess. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I'm
that's
just
about it, I guess.
His face keeps getting worse by every picture you brought up. The AI is like, I don't know how to draw Superman.
I'm so glad I took an art degree so I can just paint stuff instead of relying on these cryptic
Flashman is
artworks.
a Power Rangers, by the way.
Flashman. A character or an actor? Oh, a
No, this is
character.
the series name.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
That's cool. But I don't
Yeah,
think we're gonna see Power Rangers, are we?
All
no.
right. This is my AI generated picture for you.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me go back to the first picture.
Oh.
All right. So
What
this
is
is Zombie Superman. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright,
Very similar. I like this one. This one looks cool as hell. The first one on top
looks
middle.
cool, yeah.
This is Evil. I tried to look down Evil Dead Superman. I don't know what they did to his face, but everything else seems intact. I just don't know what to do with Superman's face with this AI. And then this is Bruce Campbell as Batman.
Okay.
I can see
okay.
that. You know,
Okay.
is this how you
works.
envision this? Is this how you envision this?
It's close.
Yeah, no, I saw Bruce Campbell's face and I'm like, that can fit as like a Batman kind of deal. Or like a Bruce
works.
Wayne kind of look. Yeah.
An older Batman. I typed on Sam Raimi's Superman just to see, and it looks like it looks very much like 2006's Superman Returns in terms of the vibes. And that that kind of look like Nicolas Cage mixed with Tobey Maguire. I don't know why.
Yeah, it does.
That is true.
It's the final
That is
form
true.
of Superman.
Also, this last picture is not for Kelvin. This is for Ariq. I wrote down James Wan's Home Alone, and it looks like.
Oh my god, they do to him! What do they do to James Wan?
Alright.
James Wan Home Alone.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's about it. I guess for I like the title, Dead Son of Krypton. Let's go with that.
So we got Home Alone, The Lonening, The Dead Son of
Can I change my
Krypton.
name?
Okay, go ahead.
Can I just call it Home Alone the Loner? Because he's literally a
sure.
loner.
All right, so we got
I'm gonna put
Ariq's.
into I'm gonna put into AI these titles.
So we got Ariq's Home Alone, The Loner, and we have Albert's pitch, which is Fast of the Dead, the Fast Saga
Actually, wait,
finale.
wait, another change. It's more like the title is The Loner, and then there's like, I don't know, a Home Alone story.
Home
Like,
Alone story. Yeah, nice.
yeah.
All right. Let me change that again. The Loner.
Sorry about that. The Loner, a
And
Home
then
Alone story.
like
Or in
like
brackets or something, or I don't know. Or
okay.
like
This is like Solo, a Star Wars story.
Alone story. There you go.
yeah.
All right, so let's reset. We got Ariq's pitch,
Yes. Yes.
The
Thank
Loner,
you.
a Home Alone story, and then we have Albert's pitch, Fast of the Dead, the Fast Saga finale, and lastly we have Kelvin's pitch, which is the Dead Son of Krypton. Yeah.
All right. Now we wait for Teguh's verdict. Jesus.
Yeah,
If you guys are wondering,
I kind of want to
what-
pitch this to Teguh and see.
if you guys are wondering what Teguh got the X-Men franchise. Yeah. So that's
Which
what we're
honestly
missing.
very
is
complicated.
kind of easy as well. But
Yeah,
also
right?
you could do a lot with it.
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing. Like X-Men have a lot of potential. I feel like with the powers they have, the mutants basically in it. So yeah.
Wait, can I answer Joe's question just a little bit? So if you want my title, it would be Watashi wa Lone Boy.
Simple Joe in the chat was asking the name title in Japanese.
The Japanese translation.
Yeah,
I'll go with
this-
Watashi wa lone boy.
You know, we should do this right now. Try to recap our pitch in super short, like context
We'll
form,
summarize it.
and we will clip it out. No, why did I do this? I don't know why. We will clip it out for the social media so people like a short form of the pitch and people can be intrigued to check it out. So why don't we go around to try think of it? Try if you have something a short pitch of how to do it in like how many seconds or like 30 seconds or less, I guess maybe 1 minute pitch to
I'm just
recap.
going to write a few sentences. Yeah. It's kind of hard.
What's the full name? What's his Kevin's full name?
Kevin's full name. Kevin.
Macaulay
Kevin.
Culkin?
No, his last name is actually just Macaulay.
Also, yeah, I did some more AI generated image. I put the title of the films that we did, and these are some graphics while we think of it. I typed on Dead Son of Krypton. This is what happens. I try to combine all of our three titles: Home Alone, Dominic Toretto as Superman, and this is what happens. Dominic Toretto is Superman.
Okay.
But there is
Superman.
Oh my
but
god!
there is no Home Alone in this picture, so I keep on trying.
I think you need
this-
to put in Macaulay Culkin.
I put the loner a Home Alone story. This is what happens. All of the picture of Home Alone is just him doing that. Everything.
Got no other pose, man.
The last middle one.
Yeah, it's like horrifying. This is this one on the right here on the right side, right middle. His look like he's pointing angry at like the people like you invade my home.
Why would you do that?
this is like him when he's doing the Morbius dance and then like John Cena sneaking in the background. This is the best combination of Dominic Toretto, Home Alone, and Superman. Because you can see him in his home. He got his car. Clearly, Dominic Toretto wearing a Superman suit. This literally looks like if Dominic Toretto is alone in his home, and he just decided to cosplay as Superman, wearing a Superman onesie, and this is what it looked like. But yeah, that's all the graphics that I have. As for now, do we have anything, or is this too hard?
Humans has betrayed Superman for the last time.
Try to write it down.
as the wait no okay never mind.
Let me timeline. I didn't write my pitch down, but I'm gonna try to keep it short. So
Okay.
my film is a Fast and Furious finale zombie outbreak. The whole family meets together again for the first time in 10 years. They realize there's a zombie outbreak. They have to make a run for it to a safe haven. On the way, we lost lots of family members, and at the end of the journey, Dominic Toretto decided to sacrifice himself with the cure, curing the whole zombie population, and the whole family is reunited in a safe future thanks to Dominic Toretto's sacrifice. My film is called Fast of the Dead: The Fast Saga Finale,
Okay.
directed by James Wan.
Okay.
So there you go. That's my
Ariq,
short pitch.
Ariq, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure, why not? So my pitch is an older Kevin from Home Alone who's bloodlust and psychotic and demands um death from home invaders as he grows lonely within the last when was the last movie was set? I don't know, 20 something years. I'm gonna keep the twist out of it because that's the whole
Yeah, that's a whole twist,
yeah, that's the whole thing. I'll keep it out. I'll keep it out, yeah.
All right. As for my pitch, Calvin's pitch is, Superman is dead as the humans betrayed them for the last time. However, a black ring appears to resurrect him from the dead, and with revenge in his mind, Superman attacks Earth. But before that, let's recruit some members. And yeah, he recruits zombie Wonder Womans and so on. But Batman and the Flash now will go on a journey to find the White Ring to reverse the action of this evil Superman. Yeah, pretty much is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pitch. I want to chime into Simple Joe's comment. Bro, title with typical long Japanese light novel title. I had a Japanese title. It's called Wild Speed Zombie Supermax Mission Break Combo Drift. I combine every single title in the Fast and Furious Japanese history, made it into one title.
Into one,
It's,
yeah.
it's,
'Cause
it's a finale,
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
finale. You
it's
gotta have everything in there.
gotta have everything, yeah.
I initially just had Wild Speed Zombie Super Combo, but that sounds like everyone said a Happy Meal. So I'm like,
Yeah.
put Supermax Mission Break Combo Drift. It doesn't even make sense what any of those words mean together. But yes,
Doesn't have to.
people see it like, oh my god, Supermax Mission Break Combo Drift. You kidding me?
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think that's it, right? No additional things that you guys want to add to your pitches?
Kelvin, what's your
Uh,
Japanese title? We all need the Japanese title for some reason.
Japanese title.
Give it like a Makoto Shinkai kind of deal. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Kibi no zombie Superman. Goblok.
No. More like, resurrecting with Superman. There you go. Resurrecting with Superman. There you go. That's my Japanese title. Whatever did that translate to.
Yeah, we'll get the go to work on that.
So yeah, Albert. I think we don't have anything else to add, right, to our pitch.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Please.
let's explain, I guess. How do we vote?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think we decide on. I don't think we decide this. we can talk about this right now. Should we just I'm guessing based on social media comments or video comments or what? What do we want to do?
You know what? We'll combine
Everything.
I mean, we combine everything. We don't have too much. We don't have too much. What's the name? Listeners, I guess. So we can pretty much just combine everything.
Yeah,
I think.
I think if you're, I'm thinking, and you can give a different idea here. If you're watching on YouTube, don't do the live chat because that might get lost. Do the once the video ends, do comment on the actual video, and then we will
Mhm.
count that as a vote. Or you can comment on Kelvin's gonna upload some. I don't know if he's gonna upload clips or like what's the plan on social media for Instagram, but you can comment on those. Maybe you even do a poll on the Instagram story, but
I'll
that's like a
probably do
short.
a poll.
That's like short lived, so we'll see. In
Yeah.
Twitter, similarly, I'll probably post it on my TikTok as well, and any comments. But yeah, I think we'll probably just do all of those.
Yeah, pretty much is that. Yeah. Yeah. Vote in social media and vote in the YouTube comments as well. So yeah, and we'll tally all those up together. So yeah. You guys have a prediction on who's going to win?
Are you talking about? Are you asking me or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here. Let me say this: between the two of you, and actually, I want to hear both of you too. Between the two of you, I kind of like Arix more because it's so different.
I like Ariq more as well.
The idea
It's
of
all over the
four,
place.
4 or 5 wrestlers barging in to an old ass Kevin McAllister's home, and then Kevin McAllister summon a demon. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That is like
To be fair, yeah, I'm also like if I have to vote, I'm leaning towards Ariq. If I cannot vote for myself, I would vote for Ariq.
fair.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
How about you, Arek? If you cannot vote for yourself, who you
If I
go
can't
with?
vote for myself, but I'm not so sure. Like
Which one would you rather
Sup-
watch if it was an actual film?
the Superman one does sound pretty badass, but the Fast Furious one, the finale, it's a
It's a
finale.
finale.
It's pretty
Finale.
cool. Oh, I'm not
Oh, I
so
Yeah, you
sure.
forgot.
only can choose
Here,
one.
let me sway your votes. I forgot to say this. Charlie Puth will be singing another song at the end, an original song,
Oh, oh,
An
featuring Vin
original
Diesel.
song? Featuring Vin Diesel. Okay, Albert.
he's gonna sing.
I should have said that since the beginning.
Well, I'm sorry, Kelvin, but like that, if Vin Diesel is singing,
Yeah, I gotta agree. If Vin Diesel is singing, I'm going to the theaters and watching
and
French
it's the featuring is also a duet because Dwayne Johnson reprising his role as Maui is gonna sing as well.
Oh, okay, now that you mentioned that, oh yeah, definitely Fast of the Dead.
just for the credit, just for the credits, just for that,
Just for the credits,
Because,
that's all that
yeah,
just
matters.
for the credits song.
Yeah, I just
yeah,
want to
I
I
think
just want to
yeah.
see like Dwayne Johnson just like you're welcome for some yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's a finale. It just sounds cool though. Zombies. Zombies as a finale. And a lot of people
Zombie
are
as a
actually dying.
finale.
And the fact that people are actually like dying, there's actual like stakes to it, is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Like they brought Han from the dead, man. What's the point?
Exactly.
What's the point, dude?
That's true.
Like, why bother?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much that I guess.
Pretty cool. All right, all right.
uh yeah, so I guess we'll put up all those polls and stuffs and I guess
Yeah,
we'll just end it here then. Yeah?
sounds good.
Yeah. So yeah, let's plug I suppose. Let's Avik, why don't you go ahead?
This is a fun episode.
You can find me on Instagram at what is it? At Ariq Andria. I forgot my own. You can find me on Letterbox at Ricky Do. Has not been updated in 6 weeks.
You should update it.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. Go on. Oh wait, how about that Teguh? Can I plug Teguh? I'll plug Teguh.
Alright.
You can find Teguh at
Okay.
TG23399 on Instagram. You can find Teguh at Twitter at Tegidu. Very go on.
Yes, and you guys can find me on Instagram at KYAce27. That's find Kelvin, I mean, on KYAce27. This and Disco Monkey on Letterbox and YouTube. And Albert.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at JA Wiradharma. I post lots of stuff recently, especially on TikTok. A lot of Councilman highlights. Go check that out. If you follow the social of the Councilman Show, those are maxed at 1 minute because of Instagram. I think the limit is 1 minute, right, for Instagram, or unless they change it already.
Mhm.
But you can see the extended version on my TikTok. So go check that out. But if you already listen to the show, then you already know everything. But anyway, follow me there. Jaw Movies on YouTube and Letterbox. The YouTube, if you want to watch our video version of the podcast, you want to see all those AI generated image, why we're laughing so hard at everything. That's available only on the YouTube live stream. Jaw Movies, JAWMOVIES, one word. We live stream every Saturday, 10:30 Eastern a.m. That is. So go check those out. And you can also find our socials, as I mentioned earlier, at Councilmen Show, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. Go check all of those out. And you can also send us an email if you want to send us a message or anything. It's available at councilmanshow@gmail.com. And yeah, again, if you want to listen to us in Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever. It's the Councilman. Subscribe to us there. Even if you're just watching it on a video, really helps us a lot if you go to whatever app podcast platform that you have and just like subscribe to us. It helps us in the algorithm. Even though if you only watch on the video, go do that on your phone as well. It really does help us. So thank you. That's all of it.
All right. Yeah. And yeah. So like that's about it for this episode. Look out for next week. We are going to do a, what are we going to do? A draft, right?
If the goal returns, then yeah, I think we're gonna do the draft.
Yeah, that is true. Next week episode is really dependent on Teguh right now.
Otherwise, I guess we can
Oh,
we can
right,
we can
yeah.
adapt it. I guess
We can adapt
but
it, yeah.
Otherwise, yeah.
But yeah, and outside of that, She-Hulk also just reached their finale, so look out for a separate episode for She-Hulk like whole season review, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's about it. So with that, the councilman has spoken, and we'll see you in the next spooky episode.